Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to Abs Pro 8 and Abs Series 29. I'm joined on commentary today, the voice of Iron Ian and Kev McDermott. We're going to be calling all the action here this morning as we get going with the Abs Pro-Am female flight. Kev, what a lineup we have today.
Yeah, it's looking very good. We got two Irish girls as well. We got Nicola and Tara, so it'll be very interesting to see how they get on. Looking forward to seeing how the Pro-Am goes, how the males go, and then obviously later on we're going to see the big guys and big girls.
Last time we were here for Abs Pro last year, we had one of the most fairy tale finishes we'd seen with Nicholas Dupreez, who unfortunately doesn't look like he'll be competing later on today, which means we will crown a new Abs Pro champion later on. But bringing the action live back to the platform, Big Gary Barco calling all the action down on the floor for the audience in attendance here. We're kicking things off with Nicola Hart, opening on 120 kilograms. This should be an easy enough opener for her. Let's see how she gets on here. First attempt.
Look up from here. So Nicola's 27 comps. She did abs, so she was here at the Clash back in February and finished 5th in the Pro-Am. So she's not a stranger to the abs.
What do you make of the tempo into the bottom position from Nicola there in the opening attempt?
You do see it with some lifters. They just want to make sure they feel comfortable going down into the hole. Some people dive bomb, drop straight down. Some preferred. It always depends on how stiff your sleeves are, your wraps, you know yourself. Some people like just control it. I'd normally go down a bit slow into my squat. I wouldn't drop into it.
Another component here, folks, as Kev mentioned, you will see Nicola had opted to use knee sleeves. Knee wraps are also legal here at the Abs Series. You'll see Tara Mooney representing Ireland out next, opting for knee wraps. These do lend themselves to a bigger squat, but obviously they're an extra component you have to contend with getting them on time, not losing circulation in the bottom of the legs. But in any case, Tara today handled by Eamon Harford and Nora Vogelsang, two veterans of powerlifting all around the world. And Tara herself is no stranger to the big leagues here, competing at Abs previously.
Yeah, she's done 6 abs comps in total. Shook her head there at the top.
I think it was probably a little bit more work than she was expecting, but
we got 2 to 1.
Yeah, so she gets it in from 2 side referees, which is great. So that gets her on the board. From her expression there, I'd imagine you yourself know sometimes you hit the hole a little awkwardly. You get it back up where you're like, geez, I made a hames of that. So I'd imagine you'll still see a reasonable jump from Tara as she looks to put up her biggest total to date here. Again, it could have been that factor. Maybe we started a minute later than she was expecting. She was in the knee wraps half a minute longer. And these are variables lifters have to try and work around.
And that sometimes can happen where the bar gets misloaded and then they have to fix it or something isn't right. So you're there in your knee wraps, you're there an extra minute or 2. It does make a difference.
We have Adele Fleetwood on the platform next, 160 kilos, 352 pounds, also in knee wraps.
So she did abs 23 in the UK. She finished 3rd in the Pro-Am.
Okay, so no stranger to the podium. She'll be looking to repeat that here today. Let's see how she gets on with the opener.
From here, that looked like a smooth descent, straight up. We'll see what the judges say.
We all wait with bated breath to see what the lights say.
Sometimes just once they get once they get it running properly, it'll be very smooth. There we go, 3 white lights.
Very, very comfortable opener there from Adele. Gets her on the board. It's a relatively short flight now. We've only got,
is it?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 6 girls in this flight, which means it's going to be quite quick turnaround time for them. So they'll have to be on the ball with the wrapping, with being ready to go.
Very short, yeah. So there was originally 8 downs. Obviously 2 have backed out.
Taylor Ballinger out next. Putting the wrist straps on, walking onto the platform. Didn't think we typically allowed that, but hey.
Where's the TC?
So again, another athlete opting to use knee sleeves rather than knee wraps. And again, that removes one variable. It might affect what you're able to hit on your top end, but it removes one stressor from the first lift of the day. Again, squats are the first lift these athletes are competing in here today. Later on, we'll see bench press and deadlift.
That looked very deep from here, even from up here.
185, very,
She's
very
the favourite, I think, because like her best ever dot is 573.
Wow. Yeah, incredibly comfortable opener there, left no doubt about it. Puts her in a very good position. One of the heavier openers we're seeing among the 6 girls. Amy Brown next. Another 185 on the bar. So, folks, for anyone watching at home who's unfamiliar with how this all works, each lifter will get 3 attempts on each discipline, the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. And their best or biggest number of those 3 is taken into their total, and it's used in a formula against their body weight to determine their abs points.
Yes, we've moved on to abs points now for the abs competitions. Traditionally, people will be used to the dot score or even Wilks, but now we've moved on to abs points.
It's not a million miles removed, it's just more close to a flex.
It's also very close to the dot scores.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference of 1 or 2, nothing major. Where Wilks would usually favour the super heavyweights.
Yeah.
Dots was a bit more fair all round, and this seems to be again just that little bit fair. It's a very small difference. I think I get an extra 1 ab points in for my dots, yeah.
Brilliant. Congrats. So, folks, we are going to be taking, as soon as Nicola Goretzka takes her opening attempt here of 192.5 kilos, heaviest opener in the field, we're going to take a 3-minute break to allow the ladies to have a little bit more downtime again. It's a very fast flight for them, so those extra 3 minutes I'm sure will be greatly appreciated, particularly for their coaches who are wrapping their knees.
Yeah, it's usually about 10 minutes you kind of expect. So usually if there's a few lifters short, they add it up to that 10-minute mark.
Wow.
If I'm correct, this girl's only 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's 3 white lights, 192 kilos, smoked on the opener, and she only weighed in at 69 kilos, 69.1.
Yeah, she's normally in the 67.5 class looking at her bar lifting, so that is a great lifting. So we have 3 refs, 3 well-known refs down here. We've got TJ, Anna, and Josh.
All of whom have lifted at an incredibly high level.
High levels, yeah.
You know, TJ and Josh, no strangers to doing Ab Series meets, and Anna, of course, has represented Ireland internationally. So, veritable who's who. We always have incredibly reputable referees here at the Ab Series, so you'll leave no doubt about the refereeing standards.
The call is the call. Like, if it's not in, it's not in. There's none of this stuff debating it. It's just, we got the best refs here.
Same with our spotters and loaders down on the platform. All these guys are competent and competitive lifters in their own right. I even noticed Big Fionn Brick has made a reappearance.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him in years.
Got him out of the closet, yeah. We have Mark as the main back spar, a good guy to have behind you.
Mark Galligan, the under 105 Masters national champions for
right,
M1.
yeah.
Represented
Fantastic
Ireland this past year as well. So again, a incredibly strong lineup of guys down there. So the athletes are in very good hands. We have just under 2 minutes left before we'll be going on the second attempt. So all of the athletes have put in a second attempt with some moderate to pretty big jumps. The average jump is around 7.5 to 10 kilos, and this is normal enough for most lightweight females, which most of these guys here are, most of these ladies are. The heaviest lifter in the whole field here today is 76.8 for the female pro-am. So all of these lifters are quite light, we consider quite lightweight.
And lifting quite heavyweight.
Yeah, incredibly heavyweight. So I think this is going to be a pretty tight battle all the way through till the end, through the bench press, through the deadlifts. But again, I'm sure whoever comes out of squats 3 for 3 will have the biggest advantage going into the other attempts later on.
Yeah, that's when then the pressure comes on. Anyone who's chasing that first place, or even just chasing podium, if you're not going 9 for 9, it's always going to be just that little bit of a battle.
Just under 1 minute, folks, before we get going on the second attempt. Nicola Hart is taking a 7.5 kilo jump up to 127.5 kilos. This is just over 280 pounds. And again, opener moved fine. First lifter out on the field. I can't imagine we'll see too much hassle for her with a 7.5 kilo jump.
Well, your one Taylor's doing a 15 jump. She's taking a big, big jump.
That is a pretty whopper jump, and I've just noticed that I don't see an attempt gone in for
Nicola
just yet. So for those who are unaware, the coaches have 1 minute to get that next attempt in. So from the time their lifter racks the bar, they have 1 minute to get their next attempt in. So if she doesn't get an attempt in,
Just at 2.5, isn't it?
it'll automatically go up 2.5 kilos. So she'll be forced to take 195 kilos for her second.
And if you fail a lift and your coach doesn't put a number in, they just repeat the
It's an
same number
auto
again.
retake.
Yeah. So these are some of the rules, guys, if you're just coming new into powerlifting. You'll also again see with the refs there'll be red lights and there'll be colours associated with those red lights.
When we see one, we'll get into those.
Yeah.
That same tempo technique as on the opening attempt, and it pays dividends there. Very smooth second.
So again, Nick, you're going to see different techniques with everything, all three lifts, but like it's what works for you. You know, maybe she's not used to going down fast. Maybe just that's what her technique is. There's high bar, there's low bar. People like to start off with different stances, wide stance, narrow stance. Everyone is different, and it's what works for you, and you can get the best out of.
Yeah, personally, I'm a fan of the more controlled descent. I think it makes the ascent more predictable. You'll see particularly a lot of lightweight lifters will tend to hit the hole extremely hard. You'll see knees and hips extend, straighten at different rates. Bars can roll forward and things like that. So it might make the lift feel more difficult, but it does give you a more reliable and predictable ascent as well.
Yeah.
It also is easier for you to gauge when you're fully in at depth. So folks, when you hear us talk about depth, we're talking about crease of the hip below top of the knee. Tara Mooney representing Ireland out next. A 10 kilo jump from her opening attempt. This is 160 kilos, just over 350 pounds.
Her best ever squat's 162.
So we're extremely close to that here now. And again, opener was probably a little bit of a misgrew for her. We'll be able to tell now on the second how she's looking.
Okay.
Okay, so that will probably change the game plan for Tara, Coach Eamon, as to what they will do
retake.
next.
Eamon just said retake it. And also good catch with the spotters. I said, look, probably the best platform crew you'll ever get with the abs. They know what they're doing. They're in nice and close, making sure if you fail the squat at the bottom or anything, they're catching you.
So incidents like that, as you mentioned, Tara has obviously squatted more than that before, probably squatted near enough that weight in her prep, and it looks like her prep went extremely well.
Yeah, it looked really
so
well.
Sometimes that can come down to weight cutting. So at the Ab Series, athletes have a 24-hour weigh-in, which means they weigh in the day prior to their lifting, which means you'll see many of them adopt some fairly extreme weight-cutting measures to try and get a better score. So the trick then isn't just to try and get as much weight off, it's what can you realistically recomp from. So we'll see how this affects Tara's game plan for the rest of today.
And she came in at 58.7, so she's quite light. She is the lightest.
Lightest in the
by
field,
nearly
yeah.
10 kilos. You know, most of the girls in that 60, 70 mark.
So Adele Fleetwood, nice controlled descent, 10 kilo jump from the opener.
That moved really fast.
Super smooth, 170, just under 375 pounds. I'm going to say that has to be good. That looked
It
incredibly
looked good from
easy.
here. Good lift. The rest give the thumbs up.
And like that, you'll see athletes like this, like Adele Fleetwood, slowly putting together a competitive total here as she mounts those good attempts. They're all in, but not only that, none of them have looked too difficult yet, which means she's even plenty in the tank for the lifts later on in the day. And folks, remember, this is not just a matter of going as heavy as you possibly can on each lift. You have to leave a little bit of something there so you have more for that bench press, you've got more for that deadlift.
All right, Adele Fleetwood.
This is Amy Brown.
Oh, sorry. The thing hasn't changed on the back screen.
Amy Brown out next, 195 kilos on the bar. This is a 10 kilo jump. Amy's actually the heaviest female we have in the field, 76.8 kilos at the weigh-in. And incredibly
depth.
strong.
That looks super deep from up here. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. All three thumbs up. 3 white lights. They'll sort out the screen, get the screen going again.
Taylor Ballinger out next, 200 kilos on the bar.
Her best in her last comp was 215.
Wow, okay.
She did the WRPF in Germany.
You will see that for some athletes, though, if it's their first time competing at a series, they might take a more conservative day if they're unsure. Abs is notorious for this, and I'm air quoting for those that can't see. High
And
standard.
she hasn't done an abs comp yet, but
Yeah.
yeah. This is the thing, it's not abs standards, it's not high standards, it's just standards. If you get 3 white lights, or even you get 2 to 1, you're in. You know it's a good lift. Yeah, Gary's going on about the wrist wraps.
yeah.
So guys, yeah, when you're walking out, you're meant to be everything on, wrist wraps on. The only thing you can change is your belt. So Gary's doing a dual TC on commentary.
You can always rely on Big Gary to make sure everyone's following the rules here. So 200 kilos for Taylor Ballinger. This is the biggest squat we've seen this morning so far.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
a good squat. That's a good one. So she went 185 to 200. This beat 3 white lights. Yeah, thumbs up.
Very,
Do you
very
think
easy.
she'll go and try chip to 215, or just think of
I think
going
she's
9 for 9?
I think she's
210?
going to go 9 for 9. I think the smart play here is
210.
play it safe. Yeah, something reliable. She might risk 215, which to be a match personal best, but I think it's more of a matter play the long game, try come away with as many successful attempts as possible, and potentially take more. I'd imagine she's a big deadlifter based on how she's quite built as well, so probably a good bench press too. Probably doesn't need to be competing too hard against the wrapped girls in the squats. Just get a good competitive number here at the end. And right now she's got the biggest squat in the field. So
Yeah, and sure, her last comp she got 215 deadlift, missed 230, but her biggest all time is 222.5. So there's a big deadlift there.
Nicola Goretzka out next, 202.5 kilos. This is 10 kilos up from her opener. Her opener was incredibly easy. One of the lightest females in the flight, and I think potentially the youngest.
Yeah, going off the powerlifting stage, 21.
So still a junior athlete, which is
She's only done 6 comps. This will be her 7th.
ludicrous numbers to be hitting. Wow.
Is that 210, is it?
That is 202.5.
202.5, right. Her biggest one so far is 205.
So she's on track to take a
track,
personal
yeah.
best
So
here
she-
today. She gets it on a 2-1. Center referee wasn't satisfied, but it doesn't matter. 2 side refs are, so it's a good lift.
Hey, why do you think the centre ref wouldn't be satisfied?
I think she adopts that narrower stance you'll see with a lot of lightweight females, and it can be very difficult to see how the crease of the hip looks from the front over the top of the knee, and particularly a lifter like that, who you can see she's really short femurs, really big quads. It probably doesn't look like that because her quads are actually, I'm seeing her here, she walks off, she's quite big quads.
Yeah, they are
so
big, yeah.
it can be very difficult to see from the front. Now, oftentimes you should probably give the benefit of the doubt, particularly when you see the side referee saying it's in. But again, that referee has to referee from what they can see from their angle. That's why they're so spread apart.
And that's the thing, guys. Like, the referees at the end of the day just call what they see. Sometimes you've seen in previous times, people go a little bit mad at referees or give out or complain about it on social media. Give out. It's like, get over it. If you miss your lift, you miss your lift. The referees will only judge what they see on the day, and they will be to the fairest standards there will be.
Listen, man, I'm a firm believer. If you think a referee made a wrong call, any lift they lighted, you must have been. Jesus Christ, I'm making a tongue twister here. If you think their red light they gave you was incorrect, you're throwing away all the white lights they gave you as well. You can't call the integrity into question without calling everything into question. People work hard to get here. People obviously want to have their best day, and when they think they nailed the lift and a referee disagrees, it can be disheartening. But again, you have to make your lifts undeniable if you want to be undeniable on the platform. If there's any margin for error, that allows a red light to happen.
That's why I always feel like the first squat. That's why the first squat is so important. Absolutely bury it. Make them go, I can hit depth, no ifs or buts. You know, like the third squat, sometimes people take a nice jump. They want to go for that PB or go for that push, and they might have to go that little bit heavier. So it might then just be a little bit questionable. If you had 2 squats that were smashed in deep, and just at that one, you might be like, they're always going to give it the benefit of the doubt of the lifter, but just always make sure you bury it. Was that like you got great rest in the abs. I think at the pro we have Louis, Dav, and who's the third ref?
I will check momentarily.
But again, the top refs for the day. And of course, guys, if you miss all 3 of your lifts, so if you miss your 3 squats, you what we call bomb out. Well, you can still finish the comp. I see sometimes people leave, they up and leave. You're like, guys, finish your comp. You've done your training, get your bench in, get your deads in. If you bombed out, you bombed out. It's not the end of the world. You can come back and come back stronger. Learn from it. Also, guys, if you get a red light, you can ask the referee what it's for. Get your coach. Just go, look, what are we looking at? They might give you a symbol, like depth. They might just show a little bit of the fingers. They might say it was you jumped the call, you had soft knees. There's something there. You can ask. Learn from it.
Incidentally, folks, just to answer Kev's earlier question, your referees later on for the pro are Louis Warren, Davidas Barasas, and Colin Larkin Lynch.
Colin Larkin, that's it.
So you've got guys there who've been refereeing since the Stone Age.
And also lifted in international standards.
Yeah. Colin Larkin Lynch has lifted at the ABS Pro, ABS Series numerous times. So again, veterans of the game, they know what they're looking for. So you're on for a good one later on today.
And regarding the pro, Ian, who do you think is going to walk away with the belt?
Well, now this is where it gets interesting. With Nicholas Dupree's not able to get his visa and a 10.
Yeah, curse lives.
Man, honestly, it's really an open field. Based on the momentum he built after Clash of Titans, I wouldn't be surprised to see Carl Weedle up there in terms of competitiveness.
With that, I feel like he could pull for the win. If he needs to pull 420, 425, he needs to throw the extra few kilos on, I feel he could do that. As long as he's gone... he's going 8 for 9 into that last pull. He's one not to step. Who else have we got there? How do you think Stella and Stephanie?
Steffi Cohen.
Yeah.
Steffi and Stella. Do you know, Steffi Cohen was one of the first powerlifters I had ever actually seen in like a prominent position online. Back in the day when we used to watch clips on Facebook. Steffi Cohen was one of the big ones, and the Optimus Prime deadlift. There was, squat. So again, you've had numerous historical, monumental figures in powerlifting. Steffi Cohen's one of the first ones I'd ever seen. Very easy third attempt there.
And again, guys, you're watching that and probably thinking that's really difficult. The ascent was really well. Her coming down on the ascent, it looked a little shaky. But again, that still seems to be the way she squats. Slow, all the way down, gets the depth, and just shoots up. That was a 132 and a half.
132 and a half, and an easy 5 kilo jump there for her. So it leaves plenty in the tank for later on. I think Nicola probably knew herself. Squats weren't going to be where she was going to be her most competitive. So just stack a couple of wins early on, take it nice and easy. Just get a good 3 for 3. But to answer your question, I just wondered about the pro. Steffi Cohen, probably on the Mount Rushmore of this side of powerlifting, really. Yeah. But for me personally, I've seen Stella Higgins come back time and time again, particularly last year at the pro. And I know she's gone through a lot in her personal life, so personally for me, I would love to see Steffi up there. Not Steffi, pardon me, Stella up there again. But Lily Riley is another one I think is going to do extremely well.
That's right.
Landry Peden as well, I think is going to do extremely well.
I feel you just can't rule all of them out, and especially for podium. Right, so we have Tara here coming again. She's going for 160.
Okay, so the thing going against Tara here is the guys did not have the rack height correct for her there, and she's standing there in the knee wrap. So if she can overcome this...
Come on, Tara.
It really shows that she can overcome anything. So we really need to see Tara commit here. She's done this before. She's got the power in those legs. It might just take a bit more drive out of the bottom position.
And this is her last comp, by the way, guys.
Let's go out on a high, Tara.
Yeah,
come on,
Tara. Drive
big power.
Now. Came up out of it. Did she get the depth?
No. 3 reds, 3 thumbs down, unfortunately.
It looked high from here, unfortunately. Well, Tara, still well done.
Come back strong. Attempt in.
Yeah, she's still in.
Still on the board.
Let's come back, get strong with the bench and deads. Finish on a strong, Tara. Keep it going. Now we have got 182 for Del Fleetwood.
So this is a much, much bigger jump. So this is something you rarely see. She has taken a 10 kilo jump from opener to second and a 12.5 kilo jump from
very
second
rare
to third.
You really don't see that.
You usually see even jumps or narrowing jumps as the weights go up. But based on how her first and second move, she should be like, to hell with this. I can get more weight on that bar. So let's see, was that a good call?
Her best ever was 185.
I mean, if she can lock in 2.5 kilos off that or an ab series event, that speaks volumes to her level.
Quite a high bar.
Good call.
Yeah, good call. Moved very well.
Do you know, if she had a fourth attempt, I'd say 190 would be there.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm confused there.
2-1.
Was it?
Yeah, 2-1, no lift. One side ref gave it, and centre and
TJ's pointing to his hip, so... Okay,
Yeah.
so TJ gave the hit, Anna gave a red light front, and Josh gave a white light.
Now, based on how that moved, and like it looked to me like, again, for anyone who can't see us on the stream, we are on a level above the platform. We're on like a balcony above the platform, so we're looking right down at them. We're like those two lads out of the Muppets, you know?
The two old lads.
Just heckling the lifters. Yeah. So again, for us, it's very, very difficult to see it with the naked eye. We would be relying on what we can perceive from up here. So for me personally, it looked okay, but again, I'm not a referee. I'm not sitting as closely as TJ is there.
And even there, like, look, it would have been very close. Obviously, she did get one white, so, like, it's definitely there. All right, we got 200 kilos here. Amy Brown.
Amy Brown, yeah. 5 kilos up, so a nice modest jump here.
Her last comp and her best is 205.
Let that weight settle on that walker, get nice and solid. See that strong brace. Let's see if it pays off here.
No question, that deadlift from up here.
Good lift, looks like.
Oh, 2-1. 2-1, good lift. Josh gave
Yeah, it was the reverse of the last attempt. TJ and Anna give it the all clear, and Josh gives it the thumbs down. But still, you only need a 2-1 to pass, so we'll take that. Nicola Goreca, 207.5 kilos. This is 5 kilos up from her second attempt, and first time we've seen her not coming out last. So I wonder if has this changed anything about how her knees feel, how the wrapping procedure has gone, because again, she's coming out earlier. So folks, the lifting order is not set. It goes from lightest to heaviest. So if somebody takes a bigger jump than you, in this case Taylor Ballinger took a bigger jump than Nicola Goreca, which means Taylor Ballinger will now come out last rather than
this
third.
will be a 2.5 kilo PB. She has at one point attempted the 211, but didn't get it. Yeah. Again, she's in the wraps there a while now.
Doesn't look to be phasing her. She looks like she's got this quite like placid face. Like there's absolutely nothing. Like you don't have, you know, what, more than 3 times your body weight on your shoulders here, basically.
Quite a narrow stance, isn't it?
And I think this is what we were talking about earlier on. This is why from the front sometimes she might be getting the red
light. Yeah.
The big quads coming out over the top of the wraps. Come on now, stay locked in. Come on, fight through.
Now let's see what the refs say. TJ.
3 white lights.
3 white lights. Brilliant. I thought it looked good from up here, yeah?
Yeah, it looks great from
A
up
little
there.
shaky just coming out, but drove through. Those quads. Her coach literally lifting her off the platform.
Again, a 69 kilo lifter squatting 207.5. Ludicrous. Like in terms of relative strength, that's outrageous.
Yeah.
Taylor Ballinger now with the biggest squat third attempt and the biggest squat we've seen this morning. 210 kilos, 460, just shy of 463 pounds. And again, squatting in sleeves, weighed in at the weigh-in yesterday at 71 kilos. Wow, okay.
That is strong. What are we looking at? 3 white.
Very, very easy, very smooth. Again, playing it safe with the attempts. Very, very comfortable finish. I'm finishing with the biggest squat of the day so far.
210, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
200.
her best whatever was 215, and you can see there is a little bit there left in her, but that was a 3 for 3.
Well, like I was saying earlier on, I think Taylor's thinking long game,
Long
her and her
game,
coach. The squats there in sleeves, other girls are in wraps. That's going to give the other lighter girls a bit more of an advantage again. You see there with Nicola Goreca finishing just 2.5 kilos below her with a bodyweight advantage. So I'd imagine Taylor Ballinger probably has the bigger bench press just based on mass. Potentially the bigger deadlift as well.
So she had a 125 in her last comp, and looking at everyone else's, she's quite far. Like the best next one was 102.5. So yeah.
So there we go. So that means she doesn't need to lean hard into the squats. Just come away with a comfortable enough total that you can push harder on the lifts, you're going to have the advantage on. And even still finishes on the biggest squat we have. Folks, we're shortly going to get going with the male pro-arm squats. So we're just waiting for things to get going here. A couple of switches around on the platform. Just clarifying a few things, making sure we've rack heights. Some big boys in this fight, some small guys in this fight too. Biggest lifter I can see in the lineup here is 136.6 kilos, and the smallest is 68.5 kilos. Same species as well.
And thing is, guys, you'll see with the pro-am, the up-and-coming lifters, like there's guys who are in the pro flights, there's guys in the class who started in the pro-am. And they come over, get into the series, do a pro-am, win the pro-am, they can get invited to the pro, and they build up on it, and actually you see them lifting in the pro, see them lifting in the clash. So we all start somewhere, but you do see some of these people, some of these names you never know in a couple of years could be flying in with the pro.
Well, everyone, I'm sure a few people now at this stage know the story of Carl Weidel. He was spotting and loading at Abs Germany, and he had asked meet director Jay Farrant what he would have to do to get to one of the meets, and he told him what he needed to do. And sure, he's Clash of Titans champion. He's contending today for the Abs Pro Championship as well. That's going to be, you know what, like looking at that lineup a bit later on, it's a who's who. Like Alexei Carvalho has lifted at the series numerous times. He won Ab Series 20 Pro-Am in Scotland. Freddie Isherwood, everyone knows his ongoing feud with
Gregory.
By God, Gregory Pearson. Luke Tolman, he's been to the mountaintop numerous times before, and to be honest, I think people forget sometimes how good Luke is. I do think, and he said it before, he feels like he's constantly underestimated. This guy benches more than most people deadlift. Like, he is
270 odd, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a phenom, man. Like, I think Luke could be the guy as well. I actually think his last few appearances at the series haven't been representative of how strong he is. So he's one I'm interested to see. Sava Bachkar has been here. In the background, he's been slowly building his total. He's always in contention, finishing in like the top 5, top 6. But his name is always there. He hasn't been to the podium yet, but I think he could in years to come. Carl Weidel, we talked about, he's done it already. He won the Clash of Titans title earlier on this year, where no one knew his name was even in contention, and he came out and did it.
Everyone thought it was in the bag.
A sure thing, yeah. And then Eamon Hartford, his send-off meet, his final powerlifting meet. He's done so much for strength sports. And I can't say enough. I could be speaking here for 10 minutes. And
my coach for the last 8 years, and such a nice guy. The nicest guy in powerlifting. Helps everyone. Always here helping out. He's book of the knowledge as well. You could chat to him forever, couldn't you?
He's that guy who's been through like the last 4 generations of powerlifting. You know, he was around back in when Conjugate and Westside were the biggest thing, and then it all became emerging strategies, and then everyone, as more new people came in, novice linear progression became the thing again, and you can kind of see it coming full circle again now. Where
he had the biggest deadlift in Ireland for a long time. 375.
He's just an ambassador for the sport.
Yeah. Everyone knows him, really.
Everyone knows him. He's a name not only in powerlifting but strongman too. He had his own powerlifting gym for numerous years.
Dale Barbell.
So he's brought numerous teams, brought many people into the sport, coached many of the biggest names in series history. We've seen had some of the greatest rivalries against the likes of Jake Brennan, and he's do you know what? He's one of that like old guard of the original Abs series mainstays.
He was there the first pro. He did the first series. He got his 400 kilo squats. Remember that last year?
Yeah. So great to see that he'll be competing here later on today.
Yeah, very nice, Jay, letting him go finish off on the pro.
So Nicholas Villalobos, 125 kilos. I'm going to imagine he might be injured, and this is just a token attempt.
Yeah. Like, his biggest ever squat is 360, and his last comp was 325. He maybe hurt himself in prep and just still wanted to come up and be on the stage. Maybe hurt himself in warm-up, but...
Well, either that or he's taking the piss, but based on how he's walking off there, he doesn't look in good shape.
But as you said, it'd be like the same, if you bomb out, finish the comp, you know. So if you're injured and you feel like you still can go up, do a few toe lifts, do it. Absolutely. More respect to you.
Well, again, think of how much, like particularly with the series, the pro being in Ireland, how much coordination, accommodation, flights. Everything
Yeah.
has to go right. If you've already gone through all that trouble, you're best off coming over and enjoying
And
yourself.
he's from Chile.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not like he's just jumping over from England or anything like that.
All right, so here's an interesting one, all right? So Nelly Dulcian, 170 kilos, 68.5. I thought this was a dude. That does not look like a man, but is in as an Abs Pro male. Abs Pro-Am male. So if anyone wants to clarify what the hell is going on here for me, that would be ideal.
Maybe because he's injured, he asked Coach G to do some of this. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he's handling as well. Yeah. Either that or Abs Series is way more progressive than people give it credit for.
No idea what just happened there. We'll find out the answer to that at some point, or someone can message us.
Yeah, let us know what's going on, because that's a very good-looking bloke otherwise. In any case, we'll keep things rolling here. Vincente Raric, 240 kilos, opening attempt.
These are all from. Is this another Chile? Is he?
It looks like it, yeah.
So just like all three of them. Maybe it's a thing of them all lifting together. Or who knows?
I'm loving the team singlets.
Yeah.
I think that's sick.
So what's the opening on here? 240. His best is a 290. This is only his third ever comp.
Impressive to be lifting at the Pro-Am for your third ever comp.
Some people are just units. Oh, nice. Yeah, 3 white lights, nice and comfortable. I'd say he'll take a 20 kilo jump there. Guys, you're going to see now also with the Spartan loaders, there's going to be 2 side spars each side. So usually with the 200 kilos is usually once you hit 200 kilos you have to have the extra spotter. But before that, otherwise you might just have the 3.
Yeah. And a lot of that's not just for the safety of the lifter, but also the spotters as well. Like, again, it's 200 plus kilos is a strong ask for 3 people to catch if the lifter, like, again, usually the lifter still has the weight. The spotter's just going to help them get it back in the rack. But some cases we see people injure knees, ankles, hips.
Drop the bar, something goes, something snaps, and they drop. It happens, and you know, if it's 400 kilos, that's going to come down fast and heavy.
Yeah, I've had it happen before myself where they didn't get injured, but they failed the lift and left me and the 2 other lads spotting, walked off back into the warm room, was holding their bar. So it does happen, and you know we don't really allow that now.
No, never drop a bar. Hold on as much as you can. Never dump a bar on someone. And if you do, apologise. All right.
Benz Fagias.
Fagias, yeah.
255 kilos, very, very easy, very smooth. Some absolutely phenomenal hairdos here from the Pro-Am males.
Going with the music, yeah. I have him down that he's only done 3 comps as well. Young lad, 26. Biggest squat is 290.
Strong lineup so far with the Pro-Am males. Ewan Cunliffe out next, 270 kilos on the bar. Weighed in yesterday at 110.5 kilos.
Ewan's down with Andy as well from England. Another guy that has a 290 best squat. He did the WRPF UK in the 10th of August of last year.
The quintessential powerlifter, the tattoo sleeve, the bald head and the beard.
Yeah, that's Andy as well. He, this guy, Ewan's actually done an abs comp. He did the Scotland Series 20.
So in that case, no stranger to these stakes and this standard. Nice and controlled walkout.
Got to make sure you lock out those knees, you get the calls.
Good control into the bottom. Very strong. Wow.
That is a squat. Super smooth. Lovely upright position.
No doubt about it. 3 white lights from our referees here.
With 290 being his best squats, you know, I can see that being chipped today. Like, that was brilliant. We're saying bald men and tattoos. We have our own TJ, bald man, but no tattoos, I don't think. Does he? Or does he have 1 or 2? But none of them. Not covered in
a
it.
sleeve,
Not
anyway.
a sleeve, yeah.
Philip Bennett next, 275 kilos, but weighed in at 88.8, so one of the more competitive body weight to squat ratios we've seen so far.
Yeah, he normally lives at the 90 kilo class. 9 comps under his belt, 7 of them being first place. He has a big squat at 315. And again, coming in, what you say, just under 90 did he come in?
Yeah, 88.8. Controlled into the bottom as well. Has to unfold himself under that weight.
Yeah. Now that could be more of a technical issue rather than just being the heavy.
He absolutely buried it as well.
Yeah, he did bury, but he did kind of fold forward a little bit. He held it well done, powered through. Might just chip a little bit more on that, but do you think maybe just a little bit too slow in the descent for him? Or
potentially, like if I'm looking at the guy, he's a big dude, but he weighed in quite light yesterday. Yeah. Again, I would imagine that was quite a big cut. And folks, when we're talking about cutting, this isn't like traditional weight cutting, cutting your calories down a bit to lose a bit of body weight. These guys are doing extremely acute water loss and food digestion loss. So they're using primarily liquid meals, they're dehydrating, they're doing saunas, they're water loading and cutting it off. Very, very extreme measures to lose as much weight as possible and then try recomp it within the 24 hours.
Which doesn't always go successful.
So again, that's the expression. It doesn't matter how much you can lose, it matters how much you can recomp. So Patrick Bede out next, 290 kilos, just shy of 640 pounds. Biggest squat we've seen so far today.
He's done 2 ab comps, Series 22, and I was on the platform with him actually in Series 17 in Germany.
Nice and smooth, a little bit of shake towards the top, but at this kind of weight you're going to see that. Street white light, so undeniable.
290, his biggest ever squat is 302. So here's Andy Foster, who self-proclaimed strongest tattoo artist in powerlifting.
Well, 300 kilo opener, it's going to be hard to argue.
He was telling me the other day I was working on him, the Jason Voorhees tattoo on his leg, he did it himself.
So just over 660 pounds. I believe Andy used to have a nice big shock of hair.
You can picture, you can imagine long flowing hair, can't you, Andy?
Yeah, I think he used to. I actually believe that at one stage last year I may have had a Nando's with him at the just before WRPF meet.
Come on, he's spiked up. Bars loaded.
Or it could have been after
he's not
a
a
series.
stranger. He's done a good few of the ab comps, and he was also, he just did the recent one at Series 26 in the UK. That was the NEC, I think, wasn't it?
That's correct. Yeah.
Come on, Andy.
You got this, Andy.
Very, very wide grip on the bar. Come on, buddy. Well, that moved like a second.
A last warm up.
Last warm up, yeah. 300. Again, his biggest ever is 350. He has a 335. And again, you see, guys, you see how wide he grabs the bar. Some of these big, huge guys, they go really, really wide so they can sink it down and hold it properly. Some of them then change the grip. They've got the monkey grip. Some of them are literally nearly suicide grip and just having the fingers over.
Imagine how difficult it is to grip when you're that huge, though, you know what I mean? So, our final opening attempt for the male pro, Nicholas Nicolaou. Pardon me if I'm butchering anyone's names here. I am quintessentially Irish. I cannot pronounce these things.
I'm dreading the pro, looking at some of the names, how do I pronounce this?
325 kilos, 716 pounds thereabouts.
He's the heaviest of them all, isn't he? He's usually in the 125 kilo class.
The heaviest is actually Andy Foster, 136.6 kilos.
Ah, yes.
Nicholas not far behind, second heaviest in the line of 126.1. Yeah. Obviously taking a bit of time here getting the knee wraps on.
If I have him right, when I looked him up on Open Powerlifting, 26, he has only done 3 comps, Cyprus.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Actually squatting in knee sleeves as well.
So he's done, the last comp he did was the WRPF on the 28th of September back in 2025, and he was first place. He's knee sleeves, is he?
Yeah. So biggest squat, opener, and in sleeves. So we'll see how this goes. Again, it's a ludicrous weight to be taken for that
for an opener. Yeah.
In the Vivo barefoots as well. Very, very strong. Let's see what referees think of that one.
Very straightforward. You want an opener?
2 to 1.
Is That 2, I'm blocked. My
Yeah.
left. Is that white on the left? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm
2 to
blocked
1.
there.
He gets it, and the red light was a blue card.
Right. So blue card. We're looking at is that soft knees or
A lot of it can be technical faults of any kind. So if we saw any kind of downward motion on the bar, double movement. Again, if he skipped a command use,
yeah.
it can be that too. Like there's yellow cards, red cards, and blue cards. Red cards are typically just an overall failure on strength.
you didn't lift it.
Yeah. A yellow card is usually something like you didn't hit depth or you didn't lock it out properly, something like that. And blue cards are more technical. So Nicholas Villalobos is continuing with 175 kilos. So he's taking a 50 kilo jump from his 125 kilo opener.
He obviously said didn't too bad. Like that's like if you're injured, that's taking a big jump, isn't it? 50 kilos.
Again, for how strong the guy is, this is all probably trivial.
Yeah.
But he's just doing it for the shits and giggles, I'd say.
Oh yeah, no. Look, as a guy who has a 360 squat, yeah, this is still nothing to him.
I'd imagine some of it is just keep putting weights on the bar till something hurts. That was also fine. So I'd say he'll go up again and just say,
Yeah, he'll probably go 225, probably do another 50 there. Are we going to get the male,
yeah.
female, male next?
So Nelly Dilsian, 187.5 kilos. This is a 17.5 kilo jump. Yeah, not too sure what to make of this whole scenario. Obviously, this would change the competitive order we would look at for the female pro-am.
Could she be a guest, where she's not actually allowed lifting the pro-am female because she hadn't signed up for it, but last minute we're able to get her in and go, right, we're going to throw you in with the guys or something?
Yeah, perhaps that, just to keep the team together. Maybe doesn't care about being competitive. Maybe just wants to be part of the competition with her teammates. But
because they're all 3 of them are obviously from Chile with the singlets.
So if anyone who is watching could slide into my DMs on Instagram at IronIanPT and let me know, do you know why Nelly is lifting in the male pro-am? Was there a reason given?
She opened 170, didn't she? So
Yeah,
she's
so
taking a
big
17 and a
jump.
half. Yeah, big jump. But we mostly saw a 10 kilo jump from the girls.
Very comfortable.
I say she'll go up a little bit more, about 195 maybe.
Yeah, I'd say 195 would be comfortable enough, but still, nice, easy second attempt. 3 white lights from our referee start for Nelly. Vincente Rarich is out next, 250 kilos. I believe this is a 10 kilo jump. Yes, it is. And a smaller jump than what Nelly took even.
So 250.
Fire's loaded.
All right, we're going to go here. So we got 250. Vincente? How do you pronounce his name? Vincente? Never know how to pronounce some of these people's names.
Vincente, well, you're
Vincente,
getting
yeah.
called Vincente. Your hair is absolutely phenomenal.
With the bleached tips.
Yeah.
Reminds me of what we used to do in the kind of late 90s.
Yeah.
Do you remember
The little frosted tips.
Or sun in and all that stuff? Yeah, the frosted tips. That looks like
Comfortable
true
enough.
white, yeah.
Yeah, comfortable enough second attempt. It was only a 10 kilo jump, but like it could be down to how he's feeling. Maybe he doesn't feel like he has a massive amount. Maybe he's trying to play it safe. Again, a lot of these guys don't have a massive amount of competition experience yet, so just being here, I'd imagine, is
Yeah, as I
enough.
said, I think I only have him down as 2 comps on the open powerlifting, so yeah.
Ben Svagias out next, 270 kilos. There's a 15 kilo jump from his opening attempt of 255, which moved absolutely fine. So reasonable enough jump here.
He'll give Jimmy a bit of a run for the hair, wouldn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think he'll be across spot and loading for the pro later on, so everyone can take a good look at Jimmy Mack's hair.
Also, guys, you're going to see people in flats. You're going to see people in your standard lifter shoes.
It's all down to leverages and preferences, isn't
it.
it? You're going to see people with short feet. Oh. Okay, so obviously looked like he toppled a little
Didn't
bit
it?
more
At the
than
bottom, he
straight
looked like
issue.
he kind of just caved in forward a bit. So yeah, I say he'll come back and retake that. And maybe he went down just a bit too fast in it.
Yeah.
But also, like, as I say, this comes. We were talking about the lifter. Some people like to be. I like to be at feet elevated. I've never been great in flat feet. Some people prefer being flat feet. Preference over everything. But again, what gives you your best leverage anyway?
Yeah, well, that's exactly it, isn't it? It's going to come down to whether or not, if you're somebody with really short femurs, you probably prefer being more upright. Somebody with longer legs might be slightly more hinged over. Some people like the little bit of extra heel elevation for stability. Some people like the flats for contact with the ground.
Yeah.
Depends on stance width as well. So again, that's the best thing about it. No one correct way to do it. It's just what allows you to make the most progress and move the most efficiently. Our first miss, though, in the male Pro-Am lineup there at 270, so hopefully no more of those as we get rolling here with Ewan Cunliffe, 290 kilos, 20 kilo jump from his opening attempt.
And luckily, as with the Pro-Am female as well, before no one has missed their first one, so everyone's in anyway.
Which is great for us. We don't want to see anybody bombing out from anything. Like, I'd rather see somebody come in and have a bad day than have their day ruined by something as controllable as just opening that little bit lighter. And we have seen that at Abs Pro in the past. We've actually two lifters competing later on, Lily Riley and Landry Peden, have both bombed out at Abs.
Lily, they both bombed out in squats.
Exactly.
That's right,
so
yeah.
it's great to see them back and being willing to take that challenge again.
It was the Pro last year when Lily bombed, wasn't it?
I believe so,
yeah.
yeah.
So spot loading during that, yeah. All right, Ewan. He's taking the 20. This is actually going to match his personal best on the squad of 290.
Nice.
Little sticking point, but absolutely very true. Yeah, great work there, Ewan. I'd say you take a smaller jump this time. Maybe go for the 300. That's a nice mark for some people.
I'd say the 300 would be the goal here. Yeah.
I think Eamon might be his coach, because he came over with Andy. I know Eamon coaches Andy, and Eamon's talking to him there. So I think Eamon actually is his coach, or he's just handling him.
That's just what we were saying earlier on about Eamon. You just wouldn't know. He's here for everyone.
And
So
he's
even if
lifting later on, but he's still here.
Yeah. 295 next for Philip Bennett. This is a 20 kilo jump from his opening attempt, and his opener didn't move incredibly easily. So this is an ask.
How much did he add on?
20 kilos up.
Yeah, but we kind of think with the opener, he kind of looked like he folded a little bit.
Yeah.
I said he had to unfold himself. He powered through it, though. He gets a good solid technique going down. He should be good. We'll see it here.
He's obviously a strong bloke, but my suspicion is that he might have cut too much weight coming in. But let's just see here now. Let's see if I'm completely wrong. Yeah, not a chance.
I would have nearly said from the very beginning there. You can see him stop.
Very tentative descent.
What do you think? Does maybe cut too much? Bit tired body?
Yeah, like look at the guy. He's huge. He's a huge upper body. Like I doubt he's walking around under 90 kilos most of the time.
So it looked like he just signaled there to retake that. Obviously going to keep the weights. Sometimes you see people, they know when they're done, they'll go right, we'll leave it. Not waste energy.
Well, that is a component here. Every attempt you miss is more energy you've expended, more tax on your nervous system that you're not going to be able to get back in time for the deadlift. So sometimes it is the right call. 300 kilos next for Patrick Bedai. This is 10 kilo jump, so something a bit more conservative on the way up. 10 kilos probably the smart play here. And again, squats are going to be that variable one, aren't they? Some people take huge jumps, some people need to keep it a lot more relaxed. Spartans and loaded here. I think Fionn just lifted one side of that bar and nearly killed Jamie.
So yeah, he has a 302.5 as his max squat. So you're going for 300 here. I think that if he gets this, he'll definitely leave him open to get even like maybe 305 or 307. And everyone with all the different wraps. Like guys, you'll see wraps as well. There's wraps that are kind of loose. There's wraps that are stiff as hell. 2 meter, 2.5 meter. If 2.5 meter is the max,
2.5 is the max. Yeah.
You can't go 3 in the ab comps.
No, 2.5 is the max.
I think it's mostly 2.5 in most comps, isn't it?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, yeah.
That looked good from here. You getting 3 whites? Yeah, look, with a 302.5 max squat PB, I think he'll go 307 or 310.
Yeah, I think maybe secured. I think I just seen him hold up his hand for 5 kilos.
305, yeah.
Andy Foster next, a 27.5 kilo jump from his opening 300 attempt. So this is 327.5 kilos, 722 pounds. And his opener moved very easy.
Very easy.
So this is probably going to move more like an opener.
So the Gandhi's no stranger to the powerlifting scene anyway. With 28 comps, 5 of them being abs. He has a lot of first place finishes in England. 44, he's a master lifter. He's also huge.
That is a big man.
He
yeah.
came in to me yesterday to get a bit of work done. I could see everyone stopping and looking at this man. And even after he left, the people were like, who was he? Big man.
He definitely has that it factor about him.
Doesn't he? Come on, Andy. That is looking very good from up here.
Good man, Andy. Nice opener for your second.
Look, his last comp he did 335, so he'll probably match our goal a little bit more. His biggest ever squat is 350.
345.
He's a lovely man as well, Andy. Great work, Andy.
Dead sound, yeah. 345 next for Nicholas Nicolau. He is jumping 20 kilos from the opener. 345 kilos is around 760 pounds.
So I have him down as 335 as his all-time, his personal best. What did he open with? 320?
325.
325. So he's now going 10 kilos over his PB.
Obviously feeling good here today, which we love. Be great to lock in a big squat personal best on your second attempt at the ab series.
And he's weighing in 126, I think you said.
Yeah, 126.1 kilos.
You got this, Nicholas.
Nice, steady, strong walkout. Wow.
Power through. Slight little wobble on the way up, but brilliant work.
Really well. To be honest, that's kind of the rate I'd like a second to look, because now you've got to gauge what you've got for your third. But still, that's a 10 kilo personal best.
Yeah, 10 kilo personal
Huge.
best. I say he'll just go up a little bit. I can't see him jumping up too much after that.
No, but again, to even walk away with that, taking another 5 would be loads.
And guys, he's in sleeves.
Yeah, make no mistake, he's got the biggest squat in the field so far in knee sleeves. So just goes to show you, it's not all about the type of sleeve you're wearing or whether you're wearing wraps or not. It's just whether or not you're good at squats.
Yeah, sure.
Some
Well,
people just are.
John Hack, he's a sleeve only, isn't he?
Yep.
And he has like high 300, or does he have a 400?
I think I know he's attempted it.
Yeah, he's
at
definitely
abs.
tempted. And he's only about 100 kilos, if even.
Yeah, I've seen him compete lighter. Usually competes between 90 and 100.
90, yeah.
Folks, we're shortly going to get going here with the third attempt squats for the Abs Pro-Am male. Nelly Dulcian, the best looking Abs Pro-Am male we've ever had on the platform. 195 kilos, just shy of 430 pounds.
No one slid into your DMs to explain this situation.
I'll tell you right now, no, nothing so far.
None.
If anyone knows what the crack is here, do let us know. Okay, it looks like rack heights might be incorrect.
Well, she's in sleeves as well, so it's not.
No big stress, but again, just for that
Still push
mental
off a
lock
little,
in.
doesn't it?
You know?
Yeah.
That's it. Take your time here. Get as locked in as possible. Based on all the other attempts, she definitely has the strength for this. It's probably going to be a bit of work, but she's got this.
The depth is no question.
Wow.
What a great, like that's a comfortable third.
Amazing.
Or
Very,
sorry,
very
second.
happy. That was third and final attempt.
Third, yeah, sorry, that's she's the
Very,
first and
very
third,
easy.
yeah. That was a comfortable, like, definitely see her go up to 200 plus. I know, I have no information on her though.
We'll take it for what it is.
Yeah.
So Nicolas Villalobos jumped to 205 kilos, so 452 pounds thereabouts. Again, he had opened on 125, so we're suspecting there was an injury coming into the meet. We're a million miles off his all-time best.
Of 360, yeah, so. But it's a fair play to him, loads of respect. Like, if you have an injury, still coming out, doing something. You never know, you can still have a quite a big, like he's a 215 bench, so you can still see a big bench off him, but look, if it's a hip injury, it's going to be a hip drive.
Let's go!
We'll see what it is.
Let's go!
Yeah, he's opening 195 on the bench and 300 on the dead. Yeah.
Easy work.
Easy work. Look, well done. Fair play to you for still coming out and doing those squats. Could be a quad issue.
So interesting to see, because obviously all the squats looked fine, not even a grimace of pain, so we don't know the history there. But still showed up, still put in his attempts. Fair play to him. We're going to keep it going here. Vincent Rauric is jumping another 10 kilos, open on 240, 250 second, 260 third and final attempt. This is 573 pounds.
So he's... 260.
Let's make the noise! Let's go, Mr. Day!
Kind of reminds me of the guy from Crazy Train.
Very good. Well chosen attempts, I would say.
Good squat. Wouldn't have been too much more in there, but good choice. 263 for 3.
Ben Sfagias now out, retaking the 270 kilos he missed on the second attempt. Again, looked like he just kind of folded over rather than it being a massive strength issue. Looks like he tipped onto the toes and the bar just went forward. So hopefully he's able to keep it this time.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes it's just a technical thing. Like it can happen on the bench, you just get the bar line wrong. Same with a deadlift, you don't get your technical point, the bar then takes you forward or you fall back. These things can happen.
Especially as the weights go up, the margin for error just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. You kind of have to get it perfect or you're just not getting the lift.
Sometimes squash, you see the people, they come up but then they fall back.
Yeah,
They get on top, they lock and they
Tilt
teeter
back
back
onto the heels, yeah.
Sometimes it's a huge weight on your shoulders, that's going to throw you forward or back. Alright, so retaking 270. Just shy of 600 pounds.
There, that's
how we should have moved, yeah.
Let's go, good job.
Yeah, great job. That's it,
Way
guys.
to lock in.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a technical thing and you know that in your head, you go, no, just misgrooved it, go back and show what you can do.
Philip Bennett now, same story, retaking the 295 kilos, 650 pounds. I'm not going to lie, I don't mean to be a doubter, but I just don't see this happening personally. I'd love it, I'd love to be wrong.
Yeah.
But
And sometimes we are going to be wrong, guys. We might call something, don't get offended or anything like that. Like sometimes we're just calling what we see. The second one does look shaky, even at the very beginning of the descent.
basing that off experience, I've had lifters get annoyed about things I've said on commentary. Again, we're just calling what we see. Opener was a bit of a struggle. Second, there was absolutely zero chance. If he can lock it in here now, he'll really show he's still in the fight. But that's just the name of the game. It comes down to what you can bring on the day, even if it's nowhere near your all-time best. It's who shows up and in what condition. Absolutely not, no. You could see there was that hesitation.
Yeah. Just maybe opened a bit heavy. I said maybe did too much of a cut. For anyone who does any war cuts, if you're cutting 5, 10 plus kilos, it's a lot in the body. You probably don't do many cuts, do you?
When I lifted at the series previously, I would have done like fairly modest weight cuts just to be that small bit more competitive. Where you're talking about 3 or 4 kilos, these guys are dropping 2 or 3 weight classes in some cases.
Most I've ever done is 6. I'd normally be that 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And the guy coming in, I'm a bit heavier than you. I'd always be in around 105 and then mark back up to about 110. But you see some people going, dropping 10, 15 kilos.
Yeah. Chris Pugh, somebody who stands out to me, dropping over 10 kilos for one series and looked like he was like a corpse sitting at the press conference.
They don't look well.
Let's go, Ewan, now. 300 kilos, what a milestone. 660 pounds. Playing a blinder on the squat so far.
And Ewan's going to be joining me during the pro for the squats for commentating.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's a full day, so.
Full day. So like 290 was his personal best. He beat that, or no, he matched that in his last one, and it moves so well.
Come on now, stay locked in. Don't get too hype. Commit here. Stick true, stick true.
Fight it.
Has
There
to
he
be.
goes, nodded ahead. He knows himself.
Huge. 3 white lights.
Excellent
300
work.
kilos locked in. What a milestone.
Great milestone, yeah. I'll be looking forward to chatting with you later on as well, Ewan. So it's a nice milestone to have on your back, isn't it? I always remember Vinny going for the 300. Like, it doesn't able to say you got 300 on your back even.
Huge accomplishment, yeah. Patrick Bede now 305, 672 pounds. His second attempt at 300 moved well, but he's going for a very conservative 5 kilo jump. I think he knows himself, even re-attempting that weight is enough. So 5 kilos up is plenty.
And it's 2.5 over his PB. He has a 302, so he's maybe just chipping away. He's thinking maybe of a 9 for 9 game here.
I think a lot of the time, though, you'll see people sometimes forget that this isn't just an extra 5 kilos. It's all that weight again.
Yeah.
And you'll see that with some lifters. They could even attempt the same weight again after getting, even if we allowed that, you could really take the same weight, they'd fail at the second one because it's so much weight on the body. Like 300 kilos is no joke. Again, this is 672 pounds. It's massive, massive weight.
Great recovery there, actually.
Very nice. You could see, there was a small
his
loss of
descent,
balance.
he lost his balance. And he flew up. What are we looking here?
2 to 1 no lift.
Ooh,
Yellow card from, looks like Josh's side.
yellow card. What are we talking about? Double movement or something?
Potentially the double movement.
'Cause
Yeah,
there
maybe
was
just wasn't depth on one side either, It looked good from up here, but again, what the hell do we know?
Yeah, exactly. And as I said, like, we're up at the top view. The guys on the front, the refs, they have the proper view.
Andy Foster out next, second last. Third attempt on squats. 342 kilos, 355 pounds.
It'll only be 7.5 off his all-time best, and he'd got a 335 in his last comp, which was the Series 26 in UK. Covered in tattoos, as tattoo artists usually are. But big man, great
Come on,
lifter.
big Andy.
Come on, Andy. Come on.
The bigger story don't know is how it's done. Come on, Andy.
Flat shoes. Really wide grip. Takes his time. Proper slow descent. Fights it up.
Wow.
That's a squat.
3 white lights. Not bad for an old fella.
44 years of age. With that, slow, controlled descent, sinks it into the hole, drives it out, just fights it. Andy, well done. Absolutely phenomenal lifting there.
Nicholas Nicolau out next. 360 kilos, our biggest squat of the morning. This is a 15 kilo jump for Nicholas. Just shy of 800 pounds.
And 25 kilos added to his PB if he gets this.
I really thought he was going to do something a bit more modest here, but
What was his second again?
345, which was already a 10 kilo personal best. So he's like, yeah, fuck it, let's send it, let's go big.
Yeah, and sometimes people like to do that. They're like, fuck it, I don't want to go 9 for 9. I want to max out. I want to get every kilo, every pound I can get.
He's definitely like, I want to win. I want to win. Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on!
Bit of Maniac 2000, great song. All right, let's go here, Nicholas. 360, so yeah, just shy of 800 pounds. Crazy weight.
Especially for such uncharted territory for him on the competition platform. This will be a real difference maker with the lineup if he can lock this in.
Yeah, and I only had him down to having 3 comps.
Come on. Whatever. You roll the dice, you gamble.
Maybe 5 kilos, 7.5 kilos, a bit too much, maybe.
You know,
On the day, could have got it.
who could know, you know?
11:25.
Are we done now with the squats?
That is all the action we have for you on squats for the pro-am males and females. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with the pro-am female bench press. So just as a quick recap, we don't have all their bench openers in just yet, but it's looking like Taylor Ballinger is coming in as the favourite, with Nicola Goreka Sek just coming in 2.5 kilos below her on the squats. Tara Mooney not having the best morning, the only lifter to miss second and thirds, only securing her opener, but could pull it back between bench press and deadlifts. Remember, this is based on abs points, and Tara did weigh in the lightest in the field. You've also got Nicola Hart. Jesus, too many Nicholases and Nicolas in these comps these days. In any case, who took the handiest on squats, very, very easy attempts, but also quite strong on bench press, quite strong on deadlift, so potentially playing the long game here. Adele Fleetwood was on playing a blinder, but missed the last attempt on depth after a big jump, so we'll see how that all leads in. Folks, we're going to be taking just shy of 20 minutes, so you've plenty of time whether you want to go make yourself a cup of tea. It's a bit early in the day, whether you want to go get another drink. I don't know what you're doing on a Saturday evening, or Saturday morning I should say. We're getting the platform ready for the bench press. Go to the Jacks, get a coffee, get a drink, get something to eat, do what you're doing. Let us know on Instagram. You can tag Powerlifting Series. You can also message Kev or myself if you know what the hell is going on with the female and the pro-am males.
Yeah, we're very curious about that.
Yeah, we want to know what's going on. We don't know. I'll maybe try track down Jay and see if her results are going to count towards the pro-am females, or if she's just a guest lifter for today. In any case, a massive shout out and thank you to all of our sponsors, including Lift Pass, including Gravitas Pens, who have been the sponsors before, and of course all the usual suspects you can find on the Powerlifting Series website. Folks, we're going to take a short break. We will be back in just over 18 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Everyone screaming, Nicholas, your ball is loaded!
What a tank. Holy moly, now this is what we're talking about.
He waits for the lights.
Oh!
Absolutely everything.
Talk about giving it everything you got. What the heck? Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Can he do it? Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone on your feet, everyone screaming, Nicholas, your ball is loaded!
What a tank. Holy moly, now this is what we're talking about.
He waits for the lights.
Oh!
It's absolutely epic.
Talk about giving it everything you got. What the heck?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Can he do it? Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone on your feet. Everyone screaming. Nicholas, your ball is loaded.
What a tank. Holy moly, now this is what we're talking about.
He waits for the lights. Oh!
Absolutely epic.
Talk about giving it everything you got. What the
Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Can he do it? Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone on your feet. Everyone screaming. Nicholas, your ball is loaded.
What a tank. Holy moly, now this is what we're talking about.
He waits for the lights. Oh!
Absolutely everything.
Talk about giving it everything you got. What the heck?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. Yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Folks, you're very welcome back to the Lift Pass live stream here for ABS Pro 8 and ABS Series 29. Tara Mooney kicking us off with the Pro-Am female bench press. 77.5 kilos on bar, 170 pounds for Tara's opening attempt. Takes the lift off from Chief Spotter Loader Mark Galligan. So folks, if you're watching live on the stream and you're unfamiliar here, what you're going to be looking for the bench press, the athlete's going to come out, lift the bar till it's over their chest. They'll receive a start command to begin lowering the bar down to their chest. Once it's stable on their chest, they'll receive a press command. They need to press it back up with elbows fully extended, and then they'll receive a rack command. So 3 commands on the bench press, lowering the bar to the chest and pressing it back up with all their power. Kev, welcome back.
Hey, thank you, Ian. I was going to say with the 3 commands, sometimes with other federations there's only 2. So what happens is people don't realise there's a start command, so they nearly start beforehand, and then they get a failed lift. Always know the rules and the commands that you're doing in the competition.
Yeah, and you can actually download the ABS Series rulebook from the website directly, so we encourage anyone who's considering lifting, whether you're lifting in D1, D2, Pro-Am, Pro, Clash of Titans, always take a look at the rulebook.
If you're not sure, just ask.
Just don't ask me, ask Kev. Nicola Goreca now, 90 kilos, 198 pounds, 3 white lights, handy enough again for the junior lifter in the field. One of the lighter lifters, finished on the 2nd biggest squat.
That was impressive, and again, only a young one at 21. She has a 100 kilo PB. Tara, by the way, opened 77.5. Her biggest bench is 80.
Wow.
That 77.5 moved well.
Amazing. So things are obviously going quite well for Tara's bench press training. We'll keep that in mind as we keep things going here.
You're going to also see guys with the bench, especially with the girls, they always have a bit more of an arch than the men will have.
Yeah.
And you can see like there's a rule, especially in the IPF, they have the elbow depth. Do we? They don't have that here.
We don't
do
have
that.
Depth, no.
Of course, though, you can't let your bum lift off the bench and your head can't lift off the bench. But if you can have the biggest arch you can and the range of motion is only a couple of inches, it's still a good lift.
Amy Brown next, 92.5 kilos. That is.
Do we allow feet up? And they allow feet up on the bench? Or
Feet up on the bench for setup is absolutely fine. So the reason you'll see this moving around the platform is in a lot of federations we allow for blocks. So athletes with shorter legs or just for comfort in the hips prefer to lift off a slight elevation. In this case, what they've done is they've put plates under the mat so she still gets the grip of the mat with a slight extra elevation. Relatively narrow grip there as well. It's an interesting setup for Adele, but she locks it in. 3 white lights for Adele.
We're taking the plates out now.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't take it. It looked like I was moving the mat around, was it?
Yeah, that's it. They were just sliding it. I'd imagine somebody left the blocks across in Finglas, so they're just using plates for here today. So 92.5 kilos stays on the bar for Amy Brown. This is again just shy of 204 pounds.
Amy Brown has a personal best at 100.5, so she must have chipped some record.
Power going, Brady. Let's go. Let's make the noise first. Make my heart catches by Brady, followed by Taylor.
Sometimes I always see people always asking, like with music and all stuff going on, oh, how can you hear the calls? It's like, trust me, when you're in, you don't hear the music.
It's
You are
absolute tunnel
literally
vision, yeah.
listening to the ref. Like some people are like, oh, that song was Ellie. I'm like, I didn't hear one song. I just walk out, do the lick, you hear the calls, you see the hand movements, that's all you focus on.
Nicola Hart out next, 95 kilos, just shy of 210 pounds. And like we talked about a bit earlier on, Nicola was usually the first one out for squats, and here she is second last out for bench press. And this is what we're talking about, the long game, using the game plan. Take a conservative day on squats if it's not your best lift, and you can see her, she's way more competitive on the bench press.
Yeah. Play to your strengths. 90, so she opened up here 95. Her last comp she got 97.5. And she does have 107.5 as her personal best. What's she weighing in at?
Weighed in yesterday at the weigh-in at 67.9 kilos.
7.9. Is that stuck?
Yeah, interesting. The bar got stuck on the rack, so this can happen.
What happened there? So
I honestly think they need to give her a retake
that should
there.
be a
That's not her
retake.
fault.
No, that
Okay.
looked like it got jammed in behind.
Yeah, so this can happen on the edge of the barbell, particularly with those Alico power bars, or in this case it's a Cerberus power bar. Where the bar sleeve is can get caught in the J hook. That I honestly think that needs to be a retake.
Yeah. Now, sometimes with retakes, they let them take at the end,
Yeah.
isn't it? And then she's back in
Usually,
again.
yeah, yeah.
So you might then only have a couple of minutes before it. But I'm seeing her over there. She doesn't look too happy, but
Completely not her fault.
No.
I would be very surprised if there isn't. Now, I do think the coach has to go and request the retake, but her name, yeah, I don't really know. I'm not sure. We're trying to follow along here what we're seeing from the information we're getting on Lifting Cast. And folks, you can follow along on Lifting Cast as well. Just search Abs Series and you should find us there. You'll see the results as they come through on our end too. So Taylor Ballinger now, huge jump up in the weights here, 117.5 kilos, just shy of 260 pounds, the biggest opener by a country mile. So her opener is likely going to be heavier than most of the other girls' third attempts. But we'll see. Again, I could be completely wrong and she could make an absolute bollocks of this and miss the opener. We've seen it before in previous Abs Pro events. We saw that like a couple of years ago with Jen Smith, who lifted at the Abs Series, had a great day on squats and then missed all three of her bench press attempts. But not going to happen here for Taylor Ballinger. Locks in that 117.5 kilos.
that happened to was that the one here, the Pro 2 years ago?
That's right, yeah.
The white girl, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
White single, yeah.
White single.
Actually, lovely girl, very nice. Would love to see her come back and do another one, but I don't think she's competed since.
Where did she come from? Is she
Australia.
Australia, yeah.
But I
came
believe
a long
she
way.
actually lives in Ireland. I believe her partner is from over here, so
Okay.
she's gotten pegged with our terrible weather now instead of the, the lovely outback weather of Australia.
It's been
Funny
all right
beach.
for the last few weeks.
Yeah, yeah. Because actually hotter than Australia last
Yeah.
week.
Last time we were here in Clash in February, it was cold. It was a cold morning.
It was, yeah. I remember being wrapped up for that one. So, Tara Mooney, we're going to get going on second attempts. It doesn't look like Nicola Hart is getting a retake on that opener. And, I'm not being bad, but I personally would call bullshit on that. So, I hope she does get another attempt potentially at the end, because I think that is a fault of the equipment or potentially how the bar was set up in the rack. That's not something she can do anything about. But we'll see what happens.
Like, did it catch the pin at the back? I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm looking from here. I'm trying to figure out what it was that it caught.
So, if you see on the drop down from the upright, the small inner circle of the bar can get caught in the edge of the J hook.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's happened to me before. It can happen on the squats as well, though a bit more rarely. So we're just waiting now. We've got that 3-minute break between first and second and thirds to give these ladies a bit more of a chance to be recovered heading into their next attempt.
Tara looks like it can go Spears laughing away.
Having a bit, well, it's talking to Gary Barco, you know.
Yeah.
Gary's probably made some inappropriate joke.
More than likely. Well, Tara, like she asked me to have a shout out to her kids, Daniel, Georgia, and Valentina. Her sister Nicola as well. There's another Nicola. There's a lot of Nicolas in this colleague. And she has some of her bodybuilding friends out here watching her today. So Tara, also, if you don't know, is a very, very competitive bodybuilder. Phenomenal shape. This is going to be her last Paralympic comp because she's going to give the bodybuilding 100% because she goes between the two.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Stella does that as well. Like, you kind of like, how do you girls do that?
There's a few people we've seen over the years: Stella Higgins, Tara Mooney, Shane Story.
Yeah.
You see a good few people. Nicholas Dupree's probably could, in between getting all his master's degrees. But this is it. Like, you'll see these people that are just such high achievers, and that's Tara in a nutshell. She's somebody who always gives 110% to whatever she's doing. So, and like that, you see the bounce back. Obviously, didn't have the morning she wanted on squats, but she's back in high spirits now, coming into bench. Yeah. And this will be I believe, 2.5 kilo bench personal best.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm getting off. It was 80 kilos was her best. She has tried 82.5 before, but has missed it. But Tara's one of the good ones, and she's been here a good while. She's doing it, and says does it between that and the bodybuilding. Like, fair play. Like, that's commitment. Always in phenomenal shape as well. Always comes in, and she's coming in very light. She's the lightest. She's under 60.
She is, yeah. She is 58.7 kilos today.
That's nearly half of me.
Yeah, it's funny as you mentioned, because bodybuilding's obviously about like dietary discipline, becoming incredibly shredded, where most people use powerlifting as a bit of an excuse to become a big fat fucker. So
it's all the jellies.
Yeah, that jellies, Haribo's and Squares bars.
I think that's what Eamon said to me. You get to eat jellies. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah. Getting yourself pre-diabetic for 9 lifts.
Right, still taking a bit. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go, Tara. Come on, let's go.
Second attempt, pro-am females for the bench press here. And this is where we'll start to see some difference makers. 82.5 kilos. This is a 5 kilo jump from the opening attempt. This is just shy of 182 pounds.
Come on, Tara. Family watching,
Tara.
and as I said, your friends here for your sport. Our partner also does powerlifting, isn't it, Carlos?
He's just there.
Yeah, he's just there.
Standing in the. He's competed a few times here at the series.
He competed during the Clash weekend, actually.
Come on.
Come on, Tara, drive it through.
Come on now.
Now, let's see what the refs say.
2-1. That's it.
Good lift.
Yeah, middle referee, Josh giving the red. I'm going to assume it was for potentially a bit of double movement. I don't know. I can't tell. We're very far away from Josh's side.
So I know that she's missed 82.5 kilos twice, so she's now got it.
Yep.
Excellent work, Tara. 2.5 kilo PB on the bench. She'll go 85, I'd say. Just add 2.5 on that.
Nicola Hart now retaking that 95 kilos. She didn't actually get a chance to take on the opener.
Yeah, look.
She's taking a lift off this time, which is probably the smart choice. Like, lift this thing out of this damn rack for me.
Narrow enough grip.
So that's obviously what the plan was for the opener.
It's unfortunate that happened because, like, her best is 107.5. So, like, if she'd gotten that as her first one, take a jump, and then she just has to go for a turn now.
If she's not going to get an extra attempt, me personally, particularly if benches where she has the chance to make it the most kilos, I would take the second attempt in the warm-up room. I would take it in the warm-up room. She's got an extra 3 minutes at the end.
Yeah, true. And you can recover quickly from a bench more so than
and
your
then
squat.
Put the third in as the actual what you would have done. But she's gone up just 5 kilos to 100 kilos. So Nicola Goretzka now is taking 97.5, 7.5 kilos up from the opening attempt, just shy of 215 pounds. Very impressive numbers.
Yeah, and she has a max comp bench of 100.
Definitely on form for at least a match on that today. Let's just see what the referees think. 3 white lights, undeniable.
What do you think about the whole thing that people say bench is boring, everyone switches off for bench?
Say again, sorry?
What do you think about the whole thing where people always say, oh, bench is the boring part of powerlifting, switch off and go? I love the bench.
I think it means you know what it is? Squats are where nerves are the highest.
Yeah.
Particularly for the lifters. It's the tone of the competition is set during squats. And then I think bench press is probably the one where nerves have come down quite a bit. And obviously, fundamentally, it's not as
exciting as the deads,
Yeah,
especially with
deadlifts
that
are
pulling
bit-
for the win. And
that's
the
it. Deadlifts are the most consequential in that case. But the thing is, though, bench press is where competitions can be made and broken.
100%.
We talked about Jen Smith a couple of years ago here at the Pro, had all the makings of being the winner, and then bombed out on bench.
Yeah. And also, it's where you can chip away a few extra kilos on someone.
I'd say Adele Fleetwood will get a red light there. Looks like she's after skipping the press command. I'm wrong. Well, fuck me.
Well, unless Josh saw it, he was the middle one, so maybe
Josh obviously did see it. Gave her the yellow card, which would typically be for something like that. So, two side referees thought it was fine. What do I know? I'm just sitting up here with a microphone in my hand.
never skip a command.
It was a 5 kilo jump for Adele anyway. It was comfortable enough. Amy Brown next, keeping 97.5 kilos on the bar, just shy of 215 pounds. And we're coming back up on Taylor Ballinger now. He's taking the biggest, he's got the biggest bench press in the field so far.
I say we'll see a few 100 kilo benches off the girls today. Sorry, a few more, seeing as your one's already done one. It's good, 97.5. Her biggest ever is 100.5.
Okay, so on track for a personal best potentially.
Now, Taylor Ballinger.
125 kilos.
This will match her current PB.
Amazing. 275 pounds here.
Or sorry, apologies. That's her current from her last comment. Her actual personal best is 133. So guys, whenever you hear like that extra 0.5 or there's anything on like 133, it's usually when they chip away at a record, a national record, where they're from. Most federations, you're allowed chip by 0.5. That just flew off her chest. Like, she's in great shape. Made that look very easy. So Tara's going 85, so 77.5 flew off chest, 82.5. Slow down a bit. She still got it, got 3 lights, and she's going to go for 85 here. This will be a great way to finish off on the bench, Tara. Oh, they're going to give a 3-minute break now just before Tara starts.
The 3-minute break again. It's fundamental to letting the ladies have as much time to talk strategy with the coaches, approach, get into the right mindset, and obviously let themselves recover.
Yeah. Like, it's a short flight, 6 girls. I don't know what you do. Then it can sometimes be the opposite way. You do a flight and there's like 15, 16 of you, and you're there for ages. I think most flights, the max is usually around 15 here in abs, isn't it? You kind of
The typical powerlifting, it's 40. I think abs allows 15.
Yeah, like, but if there was like 20 something, they'll break into 2.
So folks, we're coming in very quickly to our third and final bench press attempts for the Pro-Am female here at Ab Series 29. We'll then get going on the opening attempts for the male Pro-Am. So pretty impressive lineup so far. Everything seems to be going pretty swimmingly for the bench press attempts. Obviously that unfortunate technical error there for Nicola Hart on the opening 95 kilos. But other than that, it's a sea of green, as in good attempts. But this is where the difference will be made. And to be honest, with most powerlifting meets, when you're going to see a missed bench, it's almost always the third attempts. It just seems people tend to run out of steam a bit quicker on the bench press than the other two. So we'll see how we go now in just 1 minute when we get going. Tara Mooney is taking a 2.5 kilo jump to 85 kilos. If she can lock this in, it's a 5 kilo personal best, which would be a nice way to end off bench press after a less than stellar morning on squats. Again, in her final powerlifting meet, at least for the foreseeable future, she fully commits to her bodybuilding after today.
Who knows? Maybe she'll come back as an M3.
Man, do you know what? Like, I think everyone says they're finished, and I don't know that they definitely are. The only one who's convinced me so far is Eamon. And even that, I'd only assume it's a break. It's actually a retirement from full power meets. So I definitely think you'll see him in a few deadlift onlys.
Yeah. What about yourself? You got a few more comps left in you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm a long way off being finished.
You're still young.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
81 kilos on the bar for Tara Mooney. The last ever bench
I only promise to come back if TJ comes back to give him one last go.
that would be a good go around. All right, Tara, let's go. Get those extra 2.5 kilos.
85 kilos for Tara. Doesn't have a pig of fat on her. She is ripped. Come on, Tara. Come on, drive it, drive.
Fionn had already taken the bar there. I just don't think it was going to happen.
Yeah. I know, like, you've spotted a lot before and all that thing. You know, sometimes, like, you're nearly looking at the ref to go, call it. Like, they're struggling and they're dropping a little bit. And you're like, will you just call it so take it? But
Do you know, in my personal opinion, because I've actually had this, I spotted quite a good bit in the Irish PF, and I've had attempts where the lifter was definitely not getting the lift.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they've gone through some kind of downward motion, they've lost position in such a way it's impossible to come through. So we've taken the bar, and I think it's happened twice where the lifter's gotten a retake only to come out and then fail it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to trust that the spotters and loaders are actually saving you, because you could grind for an extra 10 seconds and just not get the lift, whereas they could save you that effort and just take it for you early. Nicola Goretzka, 100 kilos, even 220 pounds.
this will be matching her current best. That was a very good second.
Crazy, like 100 kilos is such a milestone for everyone when they start in the gym. And I'm talking about young guys here, not 69 kilo girls who are probably still in college. We've got a straight run now at 100 kilos for Nicola Hart, Adele Fleetwood, and Amy Brown. So same way we'll be staying on the bar.
Let's make some noise for her. Let's go, Nicola. You got this. Come on.
Taking a hand out again.
I mean, given how the opener went, probably a smart choice. And I think like that, like personally, I would recommend anyone on coaching, I typically don't have them take handoffs. And the main reason is it's at every comp, it's going to be a different person. It's not your training partner. There's such a massive amount of variability there. However, the series spotters and loaders are so reputable and so good at their job, I'd actually trust them.
And it also, guys, just communicate to them. Just tell them what way you want to do it.
Yeah, I've been the guy in that scenario where I'm the chief spotter and loader, and you ask somebody if they want to lift off, and they just say yes and lie down, and I'm like, okay.
You're like, yeah,
I guess we're going to run the gauntlet here and find out what you want.
Always tell them what way you want to go. And for myself, I personally take a hand out because I go down a little bit further on the bench, so I'm at an awkward position to get up and over. I have had the bar dumped on me before where they're just like the guy just goes, there you go, you're like, okay.
All yours, big guy.
All right, Al Fleetwood coming here for 100 kilos. Opened on 92.5, moved on to 97.5, and then moved on to 100. Bench is definitely one of those ones you will never see someone take a smaller jump, then a bigger jump into the third.
Absolutely, yeah.
Unless it's some really rare
unit.
Yeah.
So 100 kilos again here. Adele Fleetwood. A little bit of work off the chest. I think they purposely left her on the chest a small bit longer there. And 2 red lights from either side, so no lift. I think the bum lifted off the bench.
Bum, yeah. So yeah, the bum come off, the feet lift off the air, the head lift off. Any of these things can get you your red light. Remember, guys, the bar has to be perfectly still before the head ref gives you the press command. Sometimes people are like, oh, I was on my chest for ages. I was like, yeah, you were sinking the bar in. You were still moving the bar. So if it's going down on your chest but still moving, it's not still.
Come on, Amy, you got
Amy Brown for 100. This must be 0.5 of a kilo off her personal best. Came off well. See what the ref say?
No lift.
I thought she jumped the call a bit. I thought, look, are they saying bum?
Two side refs, I believe it was the bum. I would have assumed the.
But look, your man's going to ask TJ here. Not that we could hear from up here, but.
Okay, so we're moving on to our final bench press attempt for the Pro-Am females. Taylor Balliner, 130 kilos, 286 pounds.
130 kilos, that's crazy. Her personal best is 133, so it's just shy off it. Kills it on the chest,
Wow.
drives it through. That's a great call though, 130 looks like, let's see what I say, yeah. That looked like a good call going on to 130. Play smart.
Yeah, I think anything past 130 would have been a bit of a gamble there. Definitely the right call.
Because she's 6 for 6 now. I think she's looking out for the perfect day.
Yeah, I don't know what the deadlifts are going to look like again. Many of the ladies haven't actually put in a deadlift opener, which is very annoying. But I think she's like projected favorite.
She has a big deadlift. Like she has her last comp she got a 215. Her biggest ever is 2.5, and she has attempted 230. Again, numbers. Big numbers.
And again, it will really come down to what the abs points work out as we get through the attempts. We'll let you know once we see the openers. Folks, we're about to get going on the male, with one female, Pro-Am flight. We got Nelly Dulcian opening on 87.5 kilos.
So I just looked her up on open powerlifting. Her best is a 205 squat, a 102.5 bench, and a 240 deadlift.
And definitely in as a she.
And she's only 24, so she was only in juniors a while ago. Yes, I'm assuming. She was at the Ghost Clash 4 Pro Day last April.
So definitely being around the world for powerlifting, which stands to her level here in the Pro-Am.
Again, only 5 comps, three from Chile and 2, actually only 2 from Chile, because one was a single lift, and 2 in America.
And now 1 in Ireland.
And 1 in Ireland.
We're just giving these lifters another couple of moments before we get going. 87.5 kilos for Nelly Dulcian, 192 point, basically just shy of 193 pounds.
Kicking off Flight B with 87.5 kilos, 192.9 pounds on the bar. Nelly Dulcian, your bar is loaded, Nelly.
All right, Nelly, let's go.
Let's make some noise for it. Let's go, Nelly.
Oh, she changed her singlet. She obviously got an abs series one made with one of our sponsors, Powerlifting Motivation.
That means then that she was always down for it, but we're trying to figure out why she's in the bells.
Yeah, bizarre. Like, who knows?
The only thing I can think of is the other 2 lads are there with her, so let's just have something to do with them and wanted to lift with them.
Could be that. Could be just some dope on the admin, put her in as a male. Oh, very comfortable opener.
Yeah.
Same speed on the way down and the way up.
And the referee said, come there, 3-way line.
Good technical lift, good opener.
155 on the bar now for them. You get yourself ready.
Ben Sfagias now 155, just over 340 pounds for the opening attempt.
Bar start of the event. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, boys. Come on.
Has done a 175 before in a previous comp. So of course, with the bench, we don't take as big as jumps.
This guy has very long arms.
Take a while for the descent.
Bit of a misnomer though, people believe long arms mean you can't have an impressive bench press. Some of the best bench press athletes I've seen have incredibly long arms. That's an impressive opener there from him. Lad's arm, like orangutan arms. Imagine he's going to have a big deadlift. Vincente Rarich now 160 kilos, 352 pounds. From one of the Chile contingent here in the Abs Series Pro.
One of the trio, yeah.
Let's go.
I said this is only his third comp. Easy opener. Probably go 175 next. Or probably 170.
After the three-way line.
Has a bench of 190 though.
167.5 on the line now from Patrick.
All the openers so far have been handy enough. Hopefully keep that trend going now as we work our way through the pro and males. Like this is what you want. You want to give yourself a lot of runway later on, particularly bench press is one. It's going to depend how the bench feels. We're using an EOR combo rack today, but other competitions use other things. We've previously used the hybrid monolift, which is just a whole other ball game. The Eleiko Sky Pad is another one some lifters have contended with. So just various different forms of equipment that will change your bench press execution. So it's always better to open that a little bit lighter and just get a score on the board, know what you're dealing with and where your projections can be for the rest of the day. Again, you could have had the best prep, but it depends on who shows up on the day and what way they show up.
An opener should be always something like, you should be able to rep it. You know, like, it shouldn't be like, you should be able to get at least 2 reps with an opener. Should be somewhat a little bit comfortable, give you that room to take a jump. You do see some people open and they just struggle to get it, and you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've had people ask in the past, why don't you just open as heavy as you can and then you get 3 goes at it? Like that.
Also the taxing, like you should be able to open those, not taking much energy from you.
167.5 kilos here for Patrick Bede now, and it's just shy of 370 pounds. This guy had a pretty damn good day out on squats, finished on 300 kilos, narrowly missing 305.
Now that flew off the chest, but at the very top you just see that lockout. Sometimes people get stuck on that. That's where like
you can
bounce off the chest really well, but just those arms don't lock out perfectly.
It can be over reliance on a little bit of that chest heaving, or it can be a little bit of loss of scapula position, where the locking out the elbows and the shoulders just becomes a little bit more difficult. Some might imagine he'll address by the second attempt. Philip Bennett next, 170 kilos, just shy of 375 pounds. Again, he had a strong opener on the squats, 275, got a little bit folded by it, but managed to power it up and then just couldn't regroup them for the 295 later on. I just nearly took out our whole table there with our microphones on it by putting my foot on it. In any case, 170 kilos. Hopefully he makes better decisions here on the bench press, as a 3-for-3 day. Nice and controlled to the chest. Little bit of work off the chest. I wouldn't be too ambitious with the jump there to the second. I'd rather feel that out. I even say 5 kilos up would be enough.
Like if that was a second, I'd be like, yeah, that's a second, you know.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too much maybe.
Particularly if he goes up 5, the composition of the bar changes. He opened on 170 kilos there, so if you're unfamiliar, folks, there's such a thing in the powerlifting as competition loading. So you'll see what happens is the spotters and loaders will always put a collar on at the end. These collars weigh 2.5 kilos. So if Philip goes from 170 to 175, it's going to go from 2 reds per side and a blue with a 2.5 and a collar, to 3 reds and a collar, which just fundamentally feels different in your hands. So that would be my recommendation for him. But he's gone up 7.5 kilos, so we'll see how that plays out from Andy Foster now, 185 kilos, just shy of 408 pounds. Wow.
That flew. Big arms.
You'll see this as well. So part of the rules is obviously the lifter needs to have their elbows extended, but you'll see that with some, like if you look at Andy walking there, I don't think straightening his arms is really an option anymore. And you'll see this with bigger lads and with big, thick, dense arms. Fully extending the elbows can be quite difficult. So you've got to work with the person with what they've got. Particularly with that, like if you can see that they can lock the arms out more, then yeah, you can assess it from there. But in this case, I think you're sound.
Sometimes you see people, they'll be locked out, but they're shaking. And people will be like, oh, should they be getting a star command? Yeah, they're locked out. That's just a neurological response. You're going to shake. It's 180, 100, whatever kilos you're lifting.
185 kilo stays on the bar now for Ewan Cunliffe. So just shy of 408 pounds here for anyone watching from the US. He's had an absolutely brilliant morning on his squats, finished on the huge 300 kilos. Also changed his singlet over to his sponsored singlet here. Very easy opener.
Very easy opener. Yeah, so Ewan and Andy are both coached under Eamon, who also then coaches Tara. But Ewan has a max bench of 210, so what, open 185, that just flew. I say I go.
All the openers so far have been locked in fairly comfortably, so we'll hope to keep that trend going here for the last 2. We got Nicholas Nicolau, 190 kilos. Just shy of 420 pounds. Nice day out for him so far on squats. 10 kilo PB on the squats, being a personal best. Did go for 360 kilos, but it was just nowhere near that today. Like,
he's opening only 2.5 off his comp bench best.
So obviously training has been going incredibly well for this guy if he's getting this ambitious with the numbers.
That's a nice bench. So that's 2.5 off his best.
Very, very comfortable as well. Probably has another couple of kilos. Again, bench is one you really don't know till you hit your wall until it's there. 195 kilos, biggest opener in the flight. Nicholas Villalobos, who was, playing him very handy on squats, definitely came across like he might have been injured, but now we're into his territory. Bench press, 195 kilos, just shy of 430 pounds.
Has a 215 best bench, so 195, yeah. This should probably fly off the chest. Now, guys, see what I was saying earlier about telling the spar just what way you want. So you just have the instructions. It could be as simple as, look, we'll go 3, 2, 1, we'll go up. But always tell the handout what way you want it. And Mark is probably one of the best there is at doing it, actually. Always a good guy to give a handout to.
Okay.
So that looked like there was a bar on his chest, wasn't it? That was a very, very fast bench.
195 kilos moving like air. Happy days. He's back in the game. Obviously, squats must have been a bit of a downer, but he stayed in it. Now he's getting to show us what he can actually do.
So Nelly is going to be taking 92.5. So 5 kilo jump.
Second attempts about to get rolling here. The Ab Series 29 for the male Pro-Am. Yes, that is a woman in the male Pro-Am. Do not adjust your TV. We still haven't figured it out, but as soon as we do, we'll let you know. So in any case, 92.5 kilos. This is just shy of 204 pounds for Nelly. Gets it back to the top.
I could say she does put her hand on her lower back there. Got a bit of a cramp, maybe.
Yeah.
Can happen, especially when you have that arc. But can't see much more getting added on that.
No, I would be very surprised if she, even if she goes to next logical jump is 95 kilos, if she gets that, I'd be very surprised. The cramping in the back is very common on the bench press, particularly with the demands on the back placed during the squats to then flip that direction completely for the bench press. You're basically taking from extreme extension to extreme flexion in both cases. So you're putting a lot of demand there, and you will get these episodes of cramping. We'd usually recommend the athletes staying incredibly hydrated, but potentially doing some like topical treatments in the back, some DP Tiger Balm, something like that.
Just keep it warm, yep.
Let's go!
I've had enough of those chairs.
Yeah, we're stuck, literally stuck to them.
So standing up it is. So 165 kilos here for Ben Sfagias, 10 kilos up. Let's see how he gets on with that. A little bit of work, but nothing too crazy. 363, just shy of 364 pounds. Locked in on three-way lights. Bit of a following in the crowd.
There's a few there shouting at him.
Vincente Rowrich now 170 kilos, just shy of 375 pounds. Another 10 kilo jump, which is pretty ambitious on the bench press, but like we'll hand it to him. His opener moved fine, so potentially the right call. Tempo to the chest, nice control.
Comes off really well.
Gets one red light from a side referee.
Anna or TJ?
My guess is, oh, it was TJ. He said his head lifted. Still counts. Turning off my microphone here halfway through. 172.5 kilos now. This is just a 5 kilo jump for Patrick Bidet.
Yeah, but has an all-time of 175, so with 172, set the tone there, get it in, and then choose which way you want to go.
I always find it so interesting when we see these big lads handled by like their wives and girlfriends and things like that, and they come out and feel like, are they loading all your plates and bars in that warm-up room? That's a big demand on like these small ladies. Although I suppose you've seen from the pro-am females, a lot of them probably do have the strength to do it, particularly if they're already training powerlifting.
Oh, that moved really well.
Very quick off the chest.
I can see him adding 5 kilos on and try and chip up a PB there. But also, I think what you're saying there about the women handling it, it's going to be funny when the other way around you see these female lifters and there's this huge man behind them. You know?
Yeah, like Tara earlier on being handled by Eamon. Eamon's just such a big bloke, like Tara's such a small lady. Philip Bennett out next, 177.5 kilos, 391 pounds. 7.5 kilos jumps from his opener. Now, the opener was fine. It was grand. I don't know if a 7.5 kilo jump is the one, but again, he could, pardon me, he could turn it around here after a less than stellar morning on squats. This could be where he really starts to show out.
And sometimes with some of these people when they're benching, it might look a bit slow, but then they do the second one, it looks exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's them.
Just how they lift, yeah.
No.
Skipped the start command, unfortunately. I think he could see the hand lowering in the back and just went on that. This kind of calls back to what you were talking about earlier on, where in some federations they don't actually give a start command. They just give the press and rack. And it just goes to show, like, again, it doesn't matter how strong you are. If you can't do it to the standards or to the rules, it doesn't matter.
And by the way, guys, just because you get your start command, your squat command, it doesn't mean you actually have to start. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people just get it, and then you see them just give themselves an extra second or two, focus,
Yeah.
concentrate.
That just means you're all clear.
You're good to go, but it doesn't mean you have to go straight away.
Andy Foster is out next.
All right, Big Andy. What's going here? 192 and a half.
7.5 kilos up from the opening attempt. This is just shy of 425 pounds. A huge bench press. And again, his bench opener was very, very, very light for him. So we'll see how this goes for a jump. Again, 7.5. It's a good bench jump.
Yeah, this will match his previous from the Abs 26 in the UK. He got a 192. He does have a 210 in. I think he also does single lifts. A great descent. That just, that just flew off. I can see him going up 200.
2 to 1, no lift.
Okay, what was the... I spoke too soon.
Head lifting off the bench.
Head.
You'll see that on a lot of the bigger lifters, as their shoulders come into the bottom and they internally rotate the shoulder, the heads just lift.
Yeah,
as they
I think Eamon's going to go have a little chat with him there. I would say, like, he has the strength to go more, but just drive the head back in maybe. Flew off. We had the... Is there any federation allowed to head move off?
Do you know, I've only recently heard apparently it's not in the IPF rulebook. Apparently not.
The IPF, you can do
Apparently, I don't think it's ever been allowed, but apparently it's not specifically outlined in the IPF rulebook. I could be wrong. If you're listening and you're one of those, well, actually, please send it to me. But that
article for it.
Yeah, that is a third-hand piece of information. 195 kilos on the bar here for Nicholas Nicolaou. He is jumping 5 kilos from the opener. So a nice modest jump, just shy of 430 pounds here. Okay, very easy.
Nice, easy.
Pretty conservative jump then, based on how well that moved.
And he's going to go 197.5, so he's going up 5 kilos.
13 now for you.
Ewan Cunliffe next, jumping 20 kilos on his bench press. He's gone from 185 on his opener to 205 kilos on the
Nice
second.
big jump. He has a 210 before in his last comp.
452 pounds.
Tighten wrist wraps on him.
Paris Northern. Come on, Ewan. Let's go.
Are you a belt or no belt for a bench?
450.
Personally, I don't. I do have a selection of lifters who do. I know Luke Tolman does, and actually did take the time once to explain to me why he does it. So there seems to be some validity to it, but
I like the brace against. I've always done it. I just like the brace against, that's all.
I think it's like most things, it comes down to preference. Same with
Yeah.
deadlifts. You see some lifters opt for no belt. Jesse
Or
Moran
the
stands
high-
out to me
high
back in
belt.
the day, yeah.
All the way.
Extra spotters as well, just in case.
But it wasn't needed. That was a
No.
very trivial
Excellent
205. Wish I could do that.
210 on the bar now. Rock out 13 for Nicholas.
The 210 is his max, so he probably might go 212, go for a PB.
That'd be a nice little chip.
Wouldn't it be?
Heaviest second attempt, and another huge jump for Nicholas Villalobos. 210 kilos, 463 pounds. Opening on 195 kilos, all the way up to 210 kilos. 15 kilo jump between opener and second. There's that one poor girl in the tunnel with the white headband who I think's recorded all of the attempts for all of the Chile teams so far.
But you always have someone recording everything for you.
That's a specific person for a specific vlog. That's just not on a random iPhone. Like,
yeah, they have all the equipment.
And the referee say,
but in saying that, I do believe for this event only, Motion Masters were doing the video packages again, the cinematic montages of all the lifts. So it's a great way to get your competitions recapped.
100%. Great quality as well.
95 kilos.
So we'll shortly get going on the third attempt on the bench press for the Pro Am males. Nicholas Villalobos, 210 kilos, looks good. 3 white lights. We're just waiting for his third attempt to go in. We're going to get going shortly now with Nelly Dulcian, 95 kilos, just shy of 210 pounds. Her second attempt of 92.5 kilos. Looked like a lot of work, so it would be quite ambitious to expect her to get this. But look, she's had a great day so far. Maybe she'll dog it out and surprise us all.
They won't win the competition here, but they can definitely lose. So let's get the energy high. Let's make sure they all nail their last lift.
good, but
Much
see what they
smoother.
say. See what they say about
There we go. 3 white lights. Love it. Every time I see an attempt like that, I'm like, I don't know shag all about powerlifting. Maybe position was just off on the second, or like we saw, maybe the back just cramped and it cost her. I had something like this happen to me recently enough at Irish Nationals, where one of the lights on the stage on my second attempt flashed right in my eyes as I got the press command, and it really threw me off. So the second attempt looked like dog shit, and I only went up 2.5 for the third and smoked it.
Yeah.
So the lights didn't do it on that attempt. So these things can throw you off. These things can affect your performance, and I imagine the back cramp in that case is what threw her off. But well done on the 95 kilos there for Nelly Dulcian. We're going to get going next with Ben Fagias, 175 kilos, 385 pounds. 10 kilos up again. Another 10 kilo jump.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on, man.
Emily Barker.
Emily Barker, I was just going to say, you can hear.
Barco family, consummate supporters of the series, volunteer at almost every meet. Gary's usually emceeing. Emily does a lot of top table. Great ambassadors for our sport. Come on. Push through. Oh, so close.
Got the, yeah, we're moving.
2 to 1, no lift.
So the bar went back down a little bit, and then back up.
Unfortunate, but look, he can walk away knowing that it's there on strength, just needs to tidy it up technically. Philip Bennett is re-attempting the 177.5 kilos that he really didn't even get to attempt on the second there, given he had jumped the start command.
Here's the thing though, if you jump the start command, should he have just done the lift anyway?
Yeah.
Now he'll get the, but he won't get the red light. He won't get the white lights. There was a lot of double movements.
2 to 1, no
Okay, well,
lift.
Josh gave him one.
Maybe the bar didn't actually go back down. Maybe there was something
from our view.
else.
But even actually, as he descends, you could see it then shifting to the sides. I don't know if you saw that when it came down, it moved a bit to his right. So when he pressed it, then had to shift it back to the left. But to me, it looked like there was a bit of downward movements. Not once, but twice. But look, let's keep moving on. 177.5.
Stays on the bar for Patrick Bidai, 392 pounds. This is 5 kilo jump.
And it'll be a 2.5 kilo PB if he gets it.
Nice one to walk away with if he can lock it in.
Is he 5 for 9? Is he or 5 for 6 so far? Is this be 6-6 for him?
I missed his last squat,
Missed his
but
last squat.
hopefully won't see a repeat of that missing the last bench. Let's go. Lock this in, get your personal best. So
That's a
close.
grind. That's a grind. Oh
I
no,
didn't
they
have
called
it.
it. And again, it was just, cause remember even with his the last one I said, it came off the chest really fast.
Yeah.
But once you get to that point, just try and lock at the elbows. Sometimes the strength isn't there just to lock it down the arm. Sometimes it's just burning yourself out. You're holding too much. Or
Yeah, still
under that
not
load.
having a terrible day. Like he's 4 for 6 so far. It's still in the race. Like based on the people who have entered deadlift openers, he's still projected second so far. But again, that means nothing until we have everyone's openers in.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. It's normally everything's entered in by then, isn't it?
Some people just like to play games, man. 180 kilos, another 10 kilo jump here for Vincente Raurich. 397 pounds or just under. Another belt wearer on the bench press.
That's the thing I was saying a bit earlier about the arms vibrating.
Very smooth. Come on,
Nice,
there you
good. So you can get the unrack the bar and you just see the arm shake. That's absolutely normal.
go. Oh, this is on a 2 to 1.
So we have one side head. Was Josh pointing to his head? I couldn't see there. Was he just scratching his head?
Do you know, we've only had one successful third attempt so far in the male pro. I'm going to turn the lady. So Nelly Dulcin is the only successful third attempt so far.
So we need at least one of the men to.
Ideally.
Hopefully, Big Andy will show her up.
435.4 pounds. Make the noise. Bars loaded.
Come on, Andy.
Come on, Andy.
197.5 kilos, 435 pounds. So second looked very easy, just had that bit of head lift.
Yeah, so he's just going to have to really focus on just keeping that head back and down. And look, it can happen. I've had it happen, not in comp, but I've had it happen where Raymond in training goes, your head lifted. It does happen.
Let's go, Andy.
Has to be good enough.
Oh,
3 white lights, there we are.
look, Andy, brilliant coming back from that, with the technical issue of the head lifting, but like you had a lot more in you. It's great to see that the arm held up. He had a bit of issue with tendonitis in the bicep and forearm, so absolutely having a great day. He's 6 for 6 now, is he? Oh, sorry, he missed the bench. Sorry, the technical.
Yeah,
sorry,
five for six so far. Just
Nothing on strength.
No, everything's looked handy enough from just technicality.
Yeah.
200 kilos next, 440 pounds for Nicholas Nicolau.
Bars loaded. Let's go, Nicholas.
So 200. His biggest ever bench in the comp was 192, and he had missed a 195 in the previous comp.
So he's already locked in a personal best on the second. He took 195
Yeah.
kilos on the second, locked that in. 200 kilos, really nice round number here, and it's a huge bench press. Again, people will work for months, if not years, to get this on a deadlift. And there it is, being benched fairly trivially.
That is very comfortable looking. Definitely a few more kilos in you there. Brilliant. Great milestone to hit the 200 kilo. There's more and more there for you.
Ewan Cunliffe out next, 210 kilos on the bar, 5 kilos up from a huge jump from first to second. He opened on 185 kilos, jumped to 205 kilos, and now a very modest 210, 5 kilo jump.
Be matching his last comp personal best of 210 as well.
Bars loaded, Ewan. Come on, everyone. Let's go, let's go.
Smoke the opener, second moved well. Let's see what we got here. Now, really good. A little bounce on the chest. Still got the press command. So yeah, look, excellent work, Ewan. Excellent. 210. Brilliant. Just saying thanks to Mark there. That's good.
220
Is this the last
Great manners from the lifters here today.
And it's something I think always, like, you know, when you see at the end, like, you've done your last deadlift, thank the spotters and handlers, little fist bump for the refs, or just acknowledge them. I know sometimes heat them on, we might just walk off. I always feel it's nice just to say thank you.
Nicholas Villalobos now 220 kilos, third attempt, 485 pounds, 10 kilos up from a very easy second attempt.
These people benching what people can't squat or deadlift.
Well, that will mean today he benched more than he squatted today so far.
You'll never hear that. I'm wondering also, will his deadlifts go okay?
I'm sure he can just stiff leg them if he needs to.
Now, did the bum lift off though? I don't know from obviously where we are, but he lifted it. Yeah,
Three white lights.
Probably just shaked a bit. Good.
So folks, that wraps up our bench press attempts here at ABS Series 29 for the pro and males and females. When we come back, we'll be deadlifting.
And this is where we'll be looking for who's going to be coming into the first and who's going to be finishing on podiums. There's going to be the fight for first place Maybe some of them are a little bit nearly predetermined, but definitely be for podium for who's going to get second and third.
Yeah,
And because other people just want to hit PBs.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's it. Like, everyone's here running a different race, but it's fairly close at the moment. But again, we won't know more until we see those deadlift openers and then how they all move. And of course, it's still anyone's game until we get at least an opener in. You could have the favorite bomb out.
Yeah.
These things can still happen. We're just under 15 minutes out from the first deadlift opener for the pro-am females. Folks, this is your time. If you want to go take a break, go do what you got to do. Go take care of some of the domestics in the house. Go mix your rum and coke or whatever it is you're doing at 12:30 in the day.
Point of course.
Point of course.
Yeah.
Big shout out to all of our sponsors: Powerlifting Motivation, Zone Smelling Salts, Zero W Equipment. It's an incredible lineup. You can find more details at powerliftingseries.com. You can also sign up to the competitions here. We have the Ab Series Grand Prix coming up in November. It's going to be a great one, particularly if you're a first timer here domestically in Ireland. It's a good one to get involved with. We will not be too long in coming back, so don't spend too long on the toilet scrolling on your phone. But if anyone has any questions or wants to let us know, you can shoot into my DMs or Kev's DMs for more. We'll chat to you shortly. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Can he do it? Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone on your feet. Everyone screaming. Nicholas, your ball is loaded.
What a tank. Holy moly, now this is what we're talking about.
He waits for the lights. Oh!
Absolutely everything.
Talk about giving it everything you got. What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Oh my goodness! Can he do it? Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, everyone on your feet! Everyone screaming! Nicholas, your ball is loaded!
What a tank. Holy moly, now this is what we're talking about.
He waits for the lights! Oh!
Absolutely everything.
Talk about giving it everything you got. What the heck?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to the eve of the ABS Pro 2023.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. It's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good.
Can he do it? Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone on your feet. Everyone screaming. Nicholas, your ball is loaded.
What a tank. Holy moly, now this is what we're talking about.
He waits for the lights. Oh!
Absolutely everything.
Talk about giving it everything you got. What the heck?
All right, folks, let's get this party started. ABS Pro 8, ABS Series 29. We are on the Pro-Am females. Tara Mooney opening us up with 160 kilos, 352 pounds. You're listening to the voices of Iron Ian Grant and Kev McDermott. We're calling all the action here for the rest of this afternoon.
Now remember, guys, because this is the ABS Pro weekend, the deadlift is all done on a stiff bar. Traditionally at the series, the deadlift would be on a deadlift bar.
Huge difference between these things and even the approach to training. So a couple of key differences. The power bar, the one we're using here, the stiff bar, it's shorter, the grip is denser. Deadlift bars tend to be longer and thinner. They also tend to have a little bit less tensile strength, so they bend a small bit in the middle, whereas stiff bars are the same consistent weight the whole way off the floor. Nicola Hart here, 162.5 kilos, just shy of 360 pounds, locked in pretty effortlessly. Love to see it. This is what we want, nice, fast, strong openers. Let's see who can take the crown for Pro-Am female at ABS Series 29.
Ian, are you a shirt on or shirt off guy for deadlifts?
Shirt off.
Yeah, I always say, 'cause you'll see how sometimes how absolutely jacked and ripped some of the guys and girls are.
Yeah.
I always remember during the Clash in February, you know Sarah Higgins, the English girl.
Yeah.
Bloody, I was just talking to Eamon and I just went, I literally just cursed out, holy fuck, she is jacked. Like, she
Yeah.
was huge. Traps and everything. Yeah, I'm a shirt off guy.
Nicola Goretzka now 170 kilos, just shy of 375 pounds. Our first sumo puller in the field. So folks, both stances are legal. You've got conventional, the one you would typically see, hands outside the feet, narrower stance. Then you've got sumo, much wider stance with the hands inside the legs.
Are you sumo or are you conventional? You're
I
conventional.
am a conventional
Yeah,
puller. I am
same stuff.
way too stupid to learn how to do sumo. When I hear people say it's a more technical lift, I'm like, okay, that's me out. All the openers so far have been nice and easy breezy. Adele Fleetwood now 185 kilos on the opener, just shy of 408 pounds. You will notice, folks, as many of our athletes walk to the platform, you might see this like white powder on their legs. This is talc or baby powder. It's just to stop the bar from getting stuck to the legs on the way up. Some people erroneously think it's chalk that the lifters wear on their hands. No, it's a completely different consistency. You actually really don't want to get that powder on your hands. You want chalk for the hands, talc on the legs, keep the hands away from the legs when they're talked.
I remember I was spectating at a comp before, not an abs comp, but someone had put baby oil on their legs.
Baby oil?
Baby oil. And they went mad. Whoever it was, the guy just basically said, whoever that is, don't do it, because they just made the bar wrecked. They just made it slippy as fuck.
190 kilos now for Taylor Ballinger. This is just shy of 420 pounds. Conventional pullers, but wow, very smooth to the top.
Her last comp, she got 215. Her biggest ever is a 222.5.
So right now she is locked in as the favourite to win.
Yeah. But who are we looking at for second and third? That's probably a bit closer.
I think Nicola Goretzka is in a great spot to come second, unless like she's able to like make up that difference between herself and Taylor Ballinger.
Depends on how big of jumps Taylor takes, isn't it?
Precisely.
So Amy Brown is in now. Opening on 190, does have a comp max at 200. Guys, also with the deadlift, there's no start command. You just go in, you just pick up the bar. Once you pick up the bar, wait till the front ref puts their arm down and says down.
So we're getting rolling now on the second attempts.
We're going to just give a few minute break. You were saying about, sumo being a bit more technical. I find then people tend to fail sumo due to technical issues more so.
Yeah.
They get the bar up, but then the weight, because it's the way their stance is, it takes them forward.
Their knees extend too early off the floor, and then they're hovering over. They can't extend the hips. I like conventional because you can just mongo it out a bit more. It's a lot more forgiving if you misgroove it off the floor. If you just have that good raw power.
I feel like you can grind out a conventional.
Yeah,
Very
100%,
hard to
yeah.
grind out a sumo. Also, are you a hook grip or just true grip?
Mixed grip.
Mixed grip.
Hook grips for weightlifting, man. I won't hear any different. I don't care what anyone says.
I tried it once and just went, who the fuck does this?
The only person I think I've seen do it to great success is Mason Mills.
Yeah.
Notorious hook gripper and seems to have gotten on really well. A great deadlifter as well. Lifted a previous series in the past. We're just giving just over 2 minutes now for the ladies to get fully recovered before starting their second attempts. We got Nicola Hart out next with 172.5 kilos. That is a nice 10 kilo jump. We'll get there shortly. And again, just as soon as the meet began, we are almost at the end of it here for the Pro-Am females, as we're just coming up on 5 to 1 p.m. here in Dublin, Ireland, where we are streaming all over the world on LiftPass. LiftPass is a great subscription service you can use to watch numerous amounts of powerlifting meets all over the world. So if you are a fan of powerlifting and you're just tuning in for the series, you have a whole host of other strength events, including the AB series, including numerous powerlifting meets from WRPF, as well as many of the strongman meets from all over the world, usually handled and filmed by the infamous media team at Motion Masters. So please be sure, if you've subscribed, to check out Abs Series and Abs Pro. Check out some of the other excellent events streaming on LiftPass.
Just under a minute to go now. Nicola Hart is going to go 172.5. I have her down as 170 as her biggest deadlift, with a 175 miss from her last comp.
So this would be a personal best on the second attempt.
Yeah, Nicola was here during the Clash Day, the Pro-Am. That was a good lineup with the Pro-Am girls. I think also did the D1. I think we had Collie and Jay Bogan lifting that day as well.
That's right, yeah.
Did you have any lifters that week at that comp, the Clash comp?
Here,
Yeah.
no, not that weekend.
That weekend.
I got a weekend off, luckily.
Was it because it was on Valentine's Day?
All right, here we go. Second attempts, Abs Pro-Am females. This is where we'll start to see more of a shape on who could be on your podium this competition. This could be a difference maker for future Pro Clash invites, for the Rumble invites. This is where all the difference makers can be made. 172.5 kilo successful lift there for Nicola Hart. Moved nice enough as well, definitely more in the tank. I'd imagine we're going to see a nice round 180. We're going to keep 175 kilos on the bar now for the next two attempts. Tara Mooney, a 15 kilo jump from her opening attempt at 160. She's now going for 175. Impressive jump here.
Well, she got a 180 before. That was in the Scotland one, which at the time was a 3-time bodyweight deadlift. She is a very strong deadlift. Let's go, Tara.
Very convincing.
Yeah. Like if she was to go then and get 180, she's at a lighter weight. She got it at just 60 kilos last time, which was exactly 3 times bodyweight. So she's coming in a little bit lighter this time. So if she was to get 180, phenomenal. And be a great way to send off, wouldn't it?
She's also not a million miles off podium here based on Abs points. So
really?
Yeah, we'll have to see now if she can get it in a good third attempt in. There's definitely a chance.
Excellent work,
So
Tara.
Nicola Gorecka next, 175 kilos staying on the bar. 5 kilo jump. Her opener, definitely a little bit of work. I'd imagine she's the technicality of that sumo and maybe perhaps the barbell. She's not used to using these Cerberus bars. We'll see if she gets on here. Bar gets a little bit in front of her. Really has to work. Very good.
Good fight. You saw it.
Oh,
no. Oh, her back's gone.
Okay, so that changes the face of things. So she got it to the top after a bit of a fight, was holding that lockout, and then for us it looked like she just dropped it on the down command, and then immediately staggered and grabbed her back. So that tells me, and probably tells you the same, something has happened there. Like either, hopefully just a muscle spasm, something she can come back from, potentially reattempt that, and keep her second place.
Hopefully the main thing is she's okay. Just at the end of the day, you don't want anyone to get hurt.
Who cares about that? Hopefully she just comes back and stays in second place.
Well, yeah, for a second I thought she just dropped it. I was like, what? But anyway, look, let's go on here. We got Del Fleetwood.
192.5 kilos. 424 pounds.
This will be a 2.5 kilo PB. Can she push through the hips, lock back? So guys, again, what we're looking at for at the top of the deadlift is your knees are locked out, your hips are pushed back, and your shoulders are back. Sometimes when you see some people, they're locked out, the knees not thing, but their shoulders are a little bit forward because the weight's taking it forward, and you're going to get red lighted. Happened to Dupree, wasn't it?
That's right.
Was last year at the Clash last year, not the one gone, and just didn't pull the shoulder back enough, and he got red lighted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amy Brown now 200 kilos. Huge deadlift second attempt here. 440 pounds. currently projected in third.
She gets this will match her current PB. Ah, yeah, that looks good. It's great seeing all these strong girls. Like, I have to always show you with the Pro-Am and the Pro just how strong some of the female powerlifters are, not only just in Ireland but around the world. And then you have the ones working up through the divisions, because tomorrow, don't forget, guys, we've got D1 and D2, girls and guys.
You get a lot of first-timers trying to powerlift for the first time. Might only been training a couple of months in the gym full stop, let alone powerlifting. And they're just willing to dip their toe and see how it goes to them. So, final second attempt, 210 kilos, 463 pounds for Taylor Ballinger. She is playing a blinder here today. 20 kilo jumps from the opener. Super smooth, holy hell.
Yeah. Her last comp, she got a 215 but missed 230. She does have a 222.5 kilo deadlift.
So at the moment, Taylor Ballinger, after that attempt, is sitting on 550 abs points.
So again, guys, we are now going to be using the ab points for the ab competitions. It's not a million miles off your dot score, but it is what abs are going to be using for it. So now the music coming up, it just gets a little bit more lively during the deadlift, doesn't it? It just gets that energy a bit more.
Yeah, the atmosphere changes, the stakes have become clear. It's not just strategy anymore now, it's full send. Let's see who's the strongest, who can get the most out of this lift. And like that, it's the simplest one in terms of execution. Just lift the heaviest weight you can off the floor.
Yeah. You're also going to see, guys, during the third lift of the deadlifts, after every lift, the bar will get cleaned. Take off that chalk off the bar. The knurling, to make sure it's nice and sharp.
This is to give every athlete the best chance they can to lock in. They don't want it to come down to there's a bit too much talc, a bit too much chalk, something was on the bar that threw the lifter off. They want it to be...
Yeah, no excuse.
Exactly.
And the thing is, actually, I don't know if any of you have lifted a bar when it's absolutely caked in chalk. It can't slip out of the hands. Now, the Cerberus bar is sharp. You've used it, Ian, yourself. It's a good, sharp bar. Good grip on it. Bit of ranch scene now being played. Just under 2 minutes, guys. Hope you're all enjoying this back home, watching through the live stream.
Just over 1 minute before we get going on the third and final attempts here for Abs Series 29 Pro-Am Female.
So guys, if you're at home and you're watching and you're on the YouTube, it's the stream on YouTube, share it around. Get everyone watching this brilliant comp. You're just going to see some phenomenal lifters through the Pro-Am division and into the pros, because abs competitions are pretty much pound for pound the best comps you're going to see. You get the best lifters, and you always get a great head-to-head.
We make noise for these four warriors as they come out.
So for everyone watching at home, I hope you're enjoying the comp so far.
Unruly, noisy bunch. We are so quiet. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Come on, I want to hear you do the last of our deadlift. We're 20 seconds out. Let's get this energy high for them. Come on. They're going to leave everything they
Nicola
have.
Hart going to come out.
I want you to do the spin in the audience. We're going to be kicking it off with Nicola.
So Nicola's going to go 180. Tara's going to go 185. I feel like that's an element of send your last deadlift.
Make some noise! Fire's loaded! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Nicola! Come on!
Nicola, a veteran of the powerlifting scene, has done plenty of competitions. Let's go. 180 kilos. Come on, drive it through. Lock it out, yeah. Gets down command of TJ, and let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights. Excellent way to finish the comp. Well done. And shakes the hands off the refs. So I said, I'm always a fan of lifters shaking hands or acknowledging the refs afterwards. Also Spartan loaders. They do all that hard work too. Here comes Tara. Carlos behind her. Laura Vogelsang beside her. And the game is going to get some food because he's got some big lifting to do soon.
185 kilos here for Tara, just shy of 408 pounds. This would be a 5 kilo personal best for Tara and a great send-off for her final appearance here in powerlifting, at least for the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
Come
Tara,
on, Tara.
You got your family and friends watching. Everything you got, Tara.
Come on, you bastard! Get me!
Come on. Well done, Tara.
Not today. I mean, the second had moved so well,
It
but
did.
look,
And I think that was a bit of a go for it last lift. Steve was like, well, Tara, well done. We've loved you on this platform. We've
walking
loved
off with a
watching you.
smile on her face
That's
as
the
well.
main thing. And you've enjoyed yourself. You gave it your all. You enjoyed yourself. Look, we hopefully down the line see you back here because, you know, whenever anyone says they're gone, they're never gone. And also best of luck in the bodybuilding scene. Absolutely flying in that.
Amy Brown out next, 212.5 kilos, 468 pounds. This is a 12.5 kilo jump and
big
puts
jump.
her into second place.
That's a big jump.
Well, I mean, it looks like, given how things have gone so far for Nicola Goreca with the back issue, we don't know if she's going to come back out. She hasn't put an attempt in. If Amy takes this, she takes Nicola's second place on the podium. Let's see.
Get over the knee, get over the knee.
Not going to happen today.
And that's the kind of the sticking point, isn't it? Because once you get over the knee, you kind of kick into that talc and you just slide up with it. Now, you obviously want to be avoiding hitching or scooping.
So, folks, just for the last roundup now, on our podium is going to be, once that attempt goes through, Amy Brown in third place, Nicola Goreca in second place, and whether or not she even gets this 220 kilos, 485 pounds, Taylor Ballinger in first place for Ab Series 29 Pro-Am females.
Yeah, she gets this, she'll add on 5 from her last comp. It'll be only 2.5 kilos short of her all-time best.
So Nicola Goreca and Adele Fleetwood opting to not take their attempts. This is just a nice victory lap.
Yeah.
Already got it locked in.
Would this be a 9 for 9 as well for her?
This will be a 9 for 9.
Up and through. There's more there. Excellent lift.
Wow. Now that
Strong,
is somebody that
strong
is
woman.
a threat to the pro flight.
I was just thinking that, like her, what's her ab score? It'll probably be
She finishes today
high 500s, 560, 570.
560 abs points.
Wow. What's it for? What ab points you need for a pro?
I'm pretty sure she'd get an invite off the back of that.
You tend to, if you win a series, you tend to get
Yeah, especially with an impressive showing like that. I'd say we'll see her at future big league events here, like the Abs Pro.
I think it's still 540 for the pro. I could be wrong.
You know, Jay, he likes to change qualifiers as it suits him. But amazing day of lifting there for the Pro-Am females. The only thing that could throw a spanner in the works here is I don't know if Nelly Dulcian's scores count towards a Pro-Am female. I'm assuming they don't.
Well, Jay's over there. We could ask him.
All right, you do it.
Get the information.
All right, sound. Kev has gone to ask what the story is with Nelly. But we'll get the lifting going here in just 3 minutes as Nelly Dulcian will be opening us up with 195 kilos, just shy of 430 pounds. She is competing in with the Pro-Am males, but is very much a female lifter. So we'll see how this goes now in just a moment for her attempts. I'm going to assume she's lifting as a guest either way and isn't going to have an official score here in the podium for the Pro-Am females.
She was meant to be in the female.
She was meant to what?
Sorry, she was meant to be in the females.
Okay.
So when I just said to Jay, he just did this, just face plant. Yeah, look, she's considered, her score is considered.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, yeah. What's her ab score?
Well, I don't think she's in a position. We'll know after
No,
her
but
opener.
even for podium.
We won't know until she actually locks in the
Sorry,
opener.
yeah, of
Once
course,
she
once
does,
get it, yeah.
in just under 2 minutes, I'll let you know. But
So maybe someone thought Nelly was a male name.
well, maybe they were thinking of the singer.
Yeah. But there is Nelly Furtado as well. But anyway, look,
I personally blame Colin Callan, the abs admin.
I can see him over there behind us, making sure the ab comp runs smooth. IT genius that he is, but
He's over there eating food, man. He's doing shaggle.
anyway, so
Now, you want to talk about a workhorse? There's Nathan Roberts down on the platform, cleaning house with that sweeping brush. Getting as much chalk and talc off the carpet as he possibly can. Go on, Nathan.
when's Nathan's next comp actually?
He's not going to be lifting now for another little while. For anyone who isn't familiar with Nathan, he is one of the younger lifters on the scene. He's a consummate helper and a volunteer at all the meets. I don't know. Oh yeah, look, he's looking
And
up.
he's looking up as we speak.
So a great young lad to have around. Volunteers at almost everything, but has recently started his education to become an air traffic controller.
That's right, down in Limerick or Shannon, yeah.
Shannon, yeah. He's doing so. Making absolutely phenomenal career strides as a young man. Just still quite a young guy. So making better choices than I was when I was his age. Anyway.
I was going down the barcode too much at that point.
I think half the people watching this won't have a breeze what barcode is.
I know, there's a niche reference there, I guess.
20 seconds before we get going. And remember, folks, just to throw a spanner in the works for the Pro-Am females, Nelly Dulcian's scores will count towards the podium as she is competing as a female, but just in the male flight. There was obviously an admin error. I'm sure she's not complaining, though. She's in with all her teammates.
We have Lenny down there in the crowd waving up to us.
Big Lenny O'Sullivan. Victor, numerous abs pro-ams in the past, including abs Series 13 in Scotland, which is crazy to think it's that many years ago now. All right, Nelly, let's go.
So 195.
Sumo puller as well.
Hook grip. Sumo. That was, yeah, excellent. So she's locked in 195.
So part of the problem here with the calculation is that it thinks she's a man. So there is a difference in how the scores are distributed based on gender. So that's going to have to come down to the admin afterwards. I'm not going to do all that right now. But in any case, she has got a score on the board.
Well, there is the calculator somewhere, isn't there?
Somewhere.
Right.
You know what, right? You call the action, I'll do this bit. You did the fair bit.
Because we could probably work out for her, because I say people are interested. Right, we are moving on to now Philip Bennett. So he is opening on 265 kilos. His biggest ever is 295. Let's see how he goes. Yeah. Smooth opener. Gonna get 3 white lights. I don't know why, this song always reminds me of Jared Buckley going for a big lift. He loves this song.
So Nelly's her body weight is 68.5. She's currently sitting on a 485 kilo total, which puts her abs points at 495.8, which
that could be a podium, yeah.
Puts her in second place.
Oh, wow. And that's currently right now.
Right now, she is in second place.
Wow. So she just has to lock it in. All right, Ewan. Went 300 on squats. Lovely 210 on the bench. She's going to open on 275. Biggest deadlift is 300 today. Another hook gripper. I don't know how you guys do it. Fair play, a great opener, just nice and easy. Keep it going, buddy.
Some strong opening attempts here on the deadlift. 280 kilos next for Nicholas Nicolau. 280 kilos is 617 pounds or thereabouts. Some big openers here at Ab Series 29.
And it's just one over the years, haven't you? You just see the numbers and numbers. Like some numbers would have won a series at the very beginning and all that thing. Like I think Eamon said that like when he did the first series or first pro, his numbers I think had him second or third. I don't even think they'll get anywhere near, nowadays.
Just it, as the competition grows, it attracts
Yeah.
more and more athletes, and powerlifting itself is way more popular now than it was in 2018 and 2019. So you've just got way stronger people involved. I'm a firm believer that the person with the best genetics for powerlifting probably doesn't even go to the gym. You know what I mean? That's how widespread the genetic distribution is. So it's one of those things. If you just keep showing up and working hard, you'll likely still do well. But again, once those freaks get involved,
Those freaks just come in and they did one comp and they just kill you. Lovely opener there, 280. Nope. Oh, 2 I can't see that. I
gets it on a 2-to-1.
I can't see the left weight. Like, how long are you doing it, Ian? Now?
Jesus.
Must be 10 plus years, are you?
Not competing that long, training for it that long, but no. Jesus, when was my first comp? 2019, 2018?
What's it? My first comp was the SPD Cup day, so it was the second. It was when they did the first pro, the second day.
I remember,
after.
yeah.
That was my first ever comp, and that's when Eamon just grabbed me and went, "I'm training you." I'm like, okay.
And for anyone listening, if you do have the aspirations to try powerlifting, there is really no minimum entry. If you can do a squat, a bench, and a deadlift, just come in and do a comp, give it a try. You've a bit of kit to pick up, but it's worth trying, and it really does give a nice shape to your training. Whether you're going to be, really competitive, lifting at an extremely high level, or you're just doing it for your own progression over time.
And a good community aspect as well.
100%,
everyone's really nice and everything. As I always say to people, go to an abs comp regardless. Always check out an abs comp. Everyone's really nice, really sound, great platform crew. Everyone's just there to help, and everyone's just going to be cheering you on regardless. Doesn't matter if you're only benching 40 kilos or if you're benching, what is Luke Tolman, 270, 280.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone just cheers for everyone.
Nicholas Villalobos now 285 kilos, just shy of 630 pounds.
So 285. His biggest ever is 355.
A sumo puller too.
Sumo. We're going for another hook gripper.
You usually don't see super heavyweight males pulling sumo, so this is an interesting one.
And
Very easy.
Very easy. He had actually his opener down for 300 at the beginning. I remember looking at that because after he's the guy with the leg injury, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he had 300. He must have dropped it down a bit. I say he'll probably take. You'll see the bigger jumps guys with the deadlifts. You might see some of the guys taking 20, 25 kilo jumps from at least first to second.
It's the end of the day now, so it's about expending everything. No, don't leave any kilos that could have made the difference.
I know some people always argue, if you go 9 for 9, you've definitely left kilos on things. Like, no, sometimes you go 9 for 9 and you have just hit your numbers, bang on. Easy opener, 285 there for Patrick. He has his biggest ever dead is 317.5, so hopefully he comes back now a seconder for about 3 and see where he goes from there. Vicente? His name? Vicente? Opening on 285. So Andy's going to be the biggest opener with 300. That's a big tattoo on his back.
2-to-1, a good lift.
2-to-1. Oh, Josh, I just saw Josh do like a little kind of forward movement, so maybe a downward movement.
300 kilos now, heaviest opener in the flight for Andy Foster, as Kev mentioned just then. Just over 660 pounds. This guy is about 60 to 70% upper back. Size of that back.
Like I say, whoever tattooed his back took their time.
He's got a good amount of room there on his hamstrings if he ever wants to extend.
Yeah. But also, remember talking about belts, look where he's holding his belt. So he holds his belt up
That
under
high
the chest.
position, yeah.
You see a few people do that.
I remember back in the day when Conor Kiernan was over here with us in Ireland.
yeah.
He's over in Australia now. I think it was Australian strength coach. He picked it up off of the higher belt position. It really worked for him. So yeah, I'm not saying it was all Conor now, but I've seen a good few people adopt it since that period of time. Maybe I just start to notice it more. But it definitely works for some athletes. And I think the deadlift is a funny one with the belt, whether it works for you or not. Nice, pretty comfortable.
Comfortable, yeah.
Let's see if it's locked out though. It looks okay.
Good for me.
Yeah, 3 white lines.
And you're saying, was it Jesse that used to not wear a belt?
Jesse Moore, and that's right. Sumo puller, no belt. Still, man, honestly, still think the era of Jesse Moore was there was unfinished business there. He's obviously living across in the States now, has a family, still trains extremely hard, but just no aspirations to come back and do it at the AB series. Maybe in the future, but Jesse was always one of my favourite guys to have on the roster. Loved the shit talk, loved being the villain.
yeah.
But he backed up on everything he said. I knew somebody was good when other people wanted to see them drop their deadlifts and do badly. I'm like, you've gotten under people's skin, and I love that.
He had what? He probably would have had about 350, 340 deadlift, maybe more.
The biggest he went for, I believe, was 375.
Oh, we
and
tried to
his
match
thumbs
Eamons,
opened,
wasn't it? Yeah. A young lad as well. He's probably in early 30s now.
Yeah, still young enough guy, still a good amount there. Like again, you can see him on the some of the posters around the place. They've got Jesse up there because he was kind of one of those formative figures in the series' early history. Eamon, Jesse, and Jake, I think, are some of the mainstays people remember. Then it kind of became the era of Luke Tolman, Dave Richardson. And it's obviously evolved since then again.
Yeah.
Like the names have just gotten bigger and more names have come in.
Even looking across there, Barry Piggott, 2018, winning the first ever abs.
That's right.
Crazy bencher, wasn't he?
So Nelly Dulcian kicks us off 205 kilos,
nice.
452 pounds, locked in. That's an extra 10 kilos onto that number we mentioned previously. So
Is she anywhere near to go possibly podium, or sorry, not podium, first place, or is your one too far?
I don't know if she's going to be able to make up the difference.
But she's probably locked in second.
She's currently 506 abs points, and Taylor Billinger put up 560.
Yeah, no, okay.
So,
fair
but
enough.
I mean, she's fairly firmly ahead of everybody else though now.
Even getting over the 500, so you know
That's ludicrous. Like, she's a great level, particularly for a young lady and like lightweight female too. You know what I mean? You mentioned she's only 24, so I think she's got a bright future here in the series. Philip Bennett now 285 kilos, just shy of 630 pounds. I would really love this guy to go 3 for 3 on deadlifts. He just hasn't been able to show us what he's made of on the bench press and the squats earlier on today, so this would be nice to see.
like big guy, looks very strong. I said it could have just been simply cut a little bit too much.
Okay, that looks good enough to me.
Yeah.
Okay, he gets a second attempt. So right
Right.
now he's 4 for 8.
4 for 8,
So
but he's either going to just send it or he's just going to add maybe 5 kilos on that.
throw a bit of talc on your legs as well, big guy.
Does he no talc on his legs?
No.
Jeez, you don't see that much. Are you allowed talc in the IPF?
Yes, yeah. Nicholas Nicolau now 290 kilos, just shy of 640 pounds.
Just a 10 kilo jump, isn't it?
Probably the most conservative jump we've seen this guy take all day.
He does have a max of 300. He has attempted 310 before, but failed him. So 290. I say he'll grab this and go up to 3. So that looks good for me. Now
2 to 1, he gets it.
again, I'd be a TJ knee, soft knee. So TJ's
Yeah,
just staying
soft
locked in.
knees, yeah.
But
I
it,
think-
it moved fast. So like here's the thing, he has 300 as his current max. Would you go 302?
302, yeah. I mean, he's come all the way here.
Like, you know, go,
Like, the real question is, let me just take a quick look. Will it make a difference?
will it make a difference? Or like,
Like-
if he needs like a 320 or 315
Yeah,
podium
I
round.
really don't think he's a little bit of ways off the podium at the moment. So I think his best bet is to just take a personal
That's
best.
a nice
for himself.
PB, yeah. This is you now, 295, jumping up 20 kilos. Has a current best of 310, if I'm correct.
650 pounds.
Actually, I'm wrong. His current best is 300. So let's see how he goes with here. He's having a great day.
pretty comfortable.
Look good. Look good.
Probably has
Yeah.
another 10 there.
But that's the thing, like he has a max of 300, so go 305. Get a nice PB
I
there.
think 305
Get a nice
is
9 for
there.
9. I think he'll have two PBs as well, then total PB.
Patrick Bedai, 300 kilos. We've got 300 kilos on for the next 2 attempts. Very orange glow now with the lights.
Yeah. Just so yeah, we're going into the really heavyweights now.
Come on, make some noise. Let's get yourself ready.
Let's go, Patrick.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Good bit more there, I would say.
Like he has a 317 before in a comp, but like he'll probably go 310 there, 315.
300 on the line, okay? Let's get yourself ready.
And Fag Yes out next, another 300 kilo puller.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Sumo hook grip puller again. Not something you commonly see in heavyweight male lifting, but it's definitely working for him. I don't know about those knees. I think the referees are okay with it though, yeah? What the hell do I know? Again, we're at a very obscure angle here, folks. If you hear us make calls that turn out to be wrong, I'm blaming it on the POV we have.
Yeah, don't get angry at us.
Well, you can if you want, we won't give a fuck. Vincente Rerich, 305 kilos, 20 kilo jump from the opener, 672 pounds. Sorry, Kev?
I was going to say, you know what this doing? You see someone with a really wide stance.
Yeah.
It freaks me out. Because I'm always like, man, if that just comes down wrong, goodbye, baby toe. Like,
Oh, we've
goodbye.
seen it happen before.
Yep.
Happened in an abs training session back in the old HQ gym with Lotta Lineberger, one of the athletes who has since moved on to Australia. She dropped it on her toe and I think had to be brought to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Helps that she was a midwife, so I think she had like an in there. In any case, 305 kilos here for Vincente. Let's see how he gets on. This could just be Vincent with a nice fancy E, but sorry for butchering your name, big guy. Handy enough, 3 white lights. Very convincing. 315 kilos now for Nicolas Villalobos. This is a 30 kilo jump.
This would also be a 5 kilo PB.
I mean, hell yeah, brother. Send it, like.
Yeah. He's having a great, obviously, bar the squat.
I mean, he still went 3 for 3.
3 for 3. But
Looking for
he has that green chalk on his hands. I think it's the
grip jizz.
grip jizz, yeah.
Grip jizz. Enunciate, Kev.
Yeah. Have to really pronounce it.
That's the name of it.
It is, yeah. I've used it before.
Just gonna let that linger there for a second. So this is a massive, massive 30 kilo jump for Nicholas. So open on 285 kilos, coming all the way up to 315 kilos. This is just 5 pounds off 700 pounds on the deadlift. So 695 pounds. This is huge, monstrous weight, particularly for such a jump and a guy who is very clearly carrying some kind of niggle, ache or injury into this meet.
95 pounds on the bar here. Come on, let's go.
You know we're in a nightclub with some of the tunes playing here today.
Yeah.
Strong. Wow.
So 315. 5 kilos actually over his last comp deadlift. But sorry, he does actually have a 355 at a different comp. So I apologize. It's not a PB, but it's 5 over from his last comp. We got Big Andy coming in at 317 and a half.
700 pounds for Big Andy. 17.5 kilo jump.
Andy's biggest ever deadlift is 325.
So he's not too far off of that now. Do you know if he had done that in a full power or deadlift only?
I think, no, that was in a full power in his last comp. So he got, yeah, that was a full power. And that was at the abs comp. the UK one. Let's go, Andy. He gets it up. He's going to get, I would say that's going to be what? Okay.
2-1, no lift.
I wonder what was on.
I think it was lockout.
He'll
Oh,
end-
shoulders, yeah, I can see
Shoulders,
Anna.
Yeah, he'll repeat that, I'd say. That's unfortunate, Andy. Look again, you have the straight was there.
Folks, we are about to get going with our third and final deadlift attempts here at AB Series 29 Pro-Am Male. This is where the podium takes shape. This is the last line of deadlifts we have for you today before we get going with the ABS Pro a little bit later on.
Which is at 3:30, so we have a little bit of a break, don't we?
Little bit of a break for you. Remember, later on today, the reigning ABS Pro male champion, Nicholas Dupreez, was not able to secure a visa, so we will see a new champion crowned. I think, personally, my two picks, Carl Weedle, Luke Tolman.
Yeah.
On the female side, reigning champion Stella Higgins, who was all set to retire from powerlifting after achieving that last year, has come back to go head-to-head with Steffi Cohen, who has made it no secret that she does not see Stella as a threat, does not see Stella as competition. We also have Lily Riley and Landry Peden coming back for redemption after previous bomb-outs at the series. Hopefully they have superb meets later on today. But here we go. Nelly Dulcian, 215 kilos, just shy of 474 pounds. Let's see.
All the way.
Excellent
Now,
slack
she
pull.
has had an impressive day.
And a great day.
Phenomenal lifting.
3 wide life.
Finishes on a 505 kilo total. I'm going to give you an official ABS point score now.
And even though she lifted with the men for whatever technical reason, got put in with them, didn't let her phase her.
516 ABS
Wow,
points.
that is phenomenal. That's really good. Great
That
lifting.
puts her in second place in the Pro-Am females. I'll let the admins tidy that up a bit later on.
Yeah, and if I recall, only done a couple of comps, only relatively new to it.
So that means your podium for the Pro-Am females is Nicola Goreca in third place, Nelly Dulcian in second place, and Taylor Ballinger in first place.
Now, Philip Bennett coming up. Okay, so he went 265, 285, and he's going up another 15 to 300.
So if he can pull this, he goes to forecasted first place. He's
Really?
currently in fourth.
Like,
Yes.
he's so light. Like, he's only like 88, 89 kilos.
But again, that would require him to get this and everyone else to miss. So let's just see what happens here.
Still set the bar.
Not today. It's not going to happen.
Well, he got off the ground a second bit. you were about to eat your word there. Look, not
It's
the greatest.
Too much of an ask.
Yeah, not the greatest day he had, but still some phenomenal
He
strength.
still finishes on a 730 kilo total with 474 abs points, and he's currently projected in fifth place. He is in fourth currently.
I was saying, like, and he only got 4 lifts.
Yeah.
Sure, I think Stella in her last comp with abs, I know it wasn't a great comp, but she went 3 for 9 and still finished second.
I'll give a big shout out to this
That's right. But she's so light.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Stella in person, she is teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Nicholas Nicolaou out next, 15 kilo jump, 305 kilos, 672 pounds. He's currently sitting in third. If he gets this, he pulls for first.
Again, guys, this is why we love the deadlift and not going into the thirds. We all got to see who is going to come into the top, second and third place in the podium. And you might be in first, and then someone comes along, jumps up a crazy amount, knocks you out. Unbear when it comes to the very last lift.
Lightweight, come on.
side. Still freaks me how close his toe is to that bar, or the plates when he puts it down.
2-1, a good
2 to
lift.
1. Again, that's all you need. That is all you need.
So he is currently sitting in first place with an 850 kilo total and 483 abs points.
Can anyone catch him down now?
I mean, remember, third attempt deadlifts can be changed twice.
Twice, yeah. But you can only go up, isn't it, or can you go down with the changes?
You can go down so long as it doesn't put you below the number of what was
Gone
already,
previous,
what already
yeah.
is on the platform.
Sometimes you get people putting up a really high number to kind of
Yeah.
make people jump up, and then they drop it down if the person drops. Bit of mind games there.
Patrick Bidier, 305 kilos, 672 pounds. So he's currently in third, but forecasted fourth overall. So I'd imagine that's all just based on
Everyone else
attempts
getting their
if
lift.
they're successful. So right now he's on the
Lift is-
podium. Let's just see what this looks
Was he
like.
fully locked out there?
I don't think so, no.
It looked like his grip, his grip was going on him. Not enough grip jizz. Great name. All right, let's move on. We are going on to.
Ewan Cunliffe, another 305 kilo deadlift, 10 kilo jump from his second attempt.
He's had a great day, actually, hasn't
Yeah,
he? He's
he's-
going 9 for 9.
He's more or less guaranteed second place here.
That's great.
Assuming he pulls this one. Which again, based on how he's looking, I'd say he's good to go.
This will also be a 5 kilo PB on his personal best on deadlift. Say Eamon's watching somewhere while getting all his food in and getting ready to lift for the pro. Let's go, Ewan. It's another good milestone, isn't it? 300 kilos.
Huge one, man, yeah. I think there's all these like stretch goals along the way, depending on how advanced you are. Love to see him lock this in here at an ab series.
Give it all, you go. Come on, Ewan. Rip it in there, you got this. Come on. All the way.
That's good. That's
I'd say he's got it.
Say
Come
he's got
on.
it. Say he's got it. Yeah. That's sir.
2-1, he gets
Now,
it.
I think I saw what that red was. I thought I saw a little dip. Excellent, Ewan. Fantastic. Look, I'm going to be looking forward to having you up with me for the pro commentary for the squat part. We'll have a little chat. And absolutely great lifting. But yeah, no, getting a 300, and it's always great to get on the ad platform. I was looking to get my first ever 300 on the ad platform. I think actually you were calling it. No, sorry, Jay was calling it. And it's always just great fun, Dave, to say that you've gotten 300 kilos.
Yeah, same as myself. First ever 300 with us at the series. It's a nice place to get it done.
It is, yeah. I like that, you know, there's nothing to say. You've got it, you've got your white lights, it's a good lift.
320 kilos next for Ben Fag. Yes, this is a 20 kilo jump.
Let's make some noise for him now as he comes out. Best player of the day. Byron Golden, come on everyone. Let's go, man.
Will the grip hold? I don't know about those knees.
Yeah. And that was the same as last one, wasn't it? They did not look locked out, but thumb down from Anna.
No, I'm going to say it's a no lift. I
Come
think
down to-
3 red lights.
Three red
TJ's red lighting him as well.
Yeah. I haven't used that app yet. You've repped AbsComp, have you?
Which one?
And used all the things that they use for
Me?
the...
God, no. Absolutely not. No, refereeing's not my jam. I like staying up here on the microphone. I lift on the platform, coach out the back, or I'll stand up here and talk. I'm not getting in one of those chairs.
I want to do it once at least, so then I can say I've done it.
Man, listen, people get upset enough by what we're saying up here. I can't imagine by what they'll think if we're down there red lighting them.
Well, you could get a microphone, commentate and ref at the same time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
I always feel that'd be pretty cool if they had little mics on the refs, like the rugby. We could hear what they're talking or hear about the fails.
Andy Foster next decided to jump 5 kilos anyway, 322.5. A kilo, 711 pounds.
I know that was the game plan anyway. So let's go, Andy. He had a chat with Eamon after bench. This was the game plan. Let's go, buddy. Everything you got here.
All right, you got it. I mean, bring it home. Come on.
Come on, you big unit, you.
All right, let's go, buddy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Andy. Come on. Oh,
Come on, knees.
they look good from here. What do you think? That moved fast.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Yeah,
3
Andy,
white
well
lights.
done. You absolutely came back and gave it everything. That was excellent work, especially after the second not going so well and getting the red lights. I think it might have been the power of the HBK team song, though. You can't ever go wrong with the showstopper.
325 kilos stays on the bar for our next 2 attempts.
Well done, Andy.
I think we've pretty much got our podium locked in, though.
Yeah. Where did Andy finish?
Andy comes 3rd place,
Oh, brilliant. Excellent work, Andy. Absolutely delighted for you to get 3rd place.
862.5 kilo total with 481 abs points. 2nd place, Ewan Cunliffe, 815 kilo total with 482 abs points. And 1st place, Nicholas Nicolau, 850 kilo total with 483 abs points.
It's a long march for so many lifters. A master 325 kilos. I want to keep that energy on.
Nicholas Villalobos, 325 kilos, 716 pounds. The guy who started out today with a 125 kilo squat is about to attempt 325 kilo deadlift.
That was his plan all along.
Let's go get it, big guy. If he puts this up, it's still a 750 kilo total.
That's just crazy, isn't it? I'd love to know what he could have done if he was at full
We'll
capacity.
just have to have him back again.
Yeah, he will. I think he will come back. That's a second. Like, that's a second. That moves so well.
3 white lights, no problems at all. A 9 for 9 day, a clean sweep.
Clean sweep. It was good to see the three of them from Chile coming over. The little team together in this thing. It's absolutely phenomenal. There's still one more to go. And I hope they all come back.
Let's go again. We're going to 325 kilos.
Vincente Rauric, 325 kilos for our final deadlift of the Ab Series 29 Pro Am males. Let's finish on a high. Let's see a successful lift here.
4, 5 over from Chile. Quite a few from South America in general. Hit the fireball before he came out. Yes, baby. All good. Fire's loaded.
Let's go. Let's finish on a high.
Let's go.
Always a little bit of pressure at the end, isn't it? Just you're like, I want to make sure that you get the lift.
Yeah, I mean, you want to finish out strong. I've
Yeah.
seen it a few times. The last lift ends up being missed, and it's a bit bittersweet. Like, you want the last one to go well. Come on.
A nice big number, 325.
There's a lot of reds on that bar.
Looking good, like again, shaking, but looking good, looking locked out.
3
Well
white
done.
lights.
It was great to have you guys over from Chile.
Folks, thank you very much for joining us this morning for Ab Series 29 Pro Am males and females. You've got a little bit of time now before we get going later on with the Abs Pro. All the action will be called here. Kev McDermott's staying on. Ewan Cunliffe will be joining him in commentary. I will be bowing out for this one. So first Pro I think you'll have without my voice. So thank you very much for tuning in this morning. I'm sure Kev and Ewan will carry the weight later on.
We'll do
calling
our
all the
best to live
action.
up to you, yeah, buddy.
Without a doubt, man. History will be made. We will see a new Abs Pro male champion, no matter what. Reigning champion Nicholas Dupree's unfortunately vacating the title on a technicality, having to vacate due to a visa issue. And then we will...
The ab curse still continues.
The Abs curse
And will
continues.
Stella be the first ever to retain?
Well, this is the question, isn't it? I think it's probably the most stacked female lineup we have ever
crazy.
had. It is
And
incredible.
it's the main event.
It is, and very deservedly so. It's a shame to miss it. I will be watching on the stream and keeping an eye on Lifting Cast to see all the action. But folks, we're shortly going to get our podium going for the Pro-Am males and females. Congratulations to all of our athletes and participants, and thank you again to all of our spotters, loaders, referees, and all of our volunteers, without whom none of this is possible. Be sure to check out all the sponsors. There's a whole host of them. I can't even name them all, but I'll give you a quick shout out for Zero W Equipment, for Cerberus, for the bars and plates, and of course the chalk. Trying to remember all the other ones now. TDE, Irish, LiftPass, of course. The TDE, our Irish equipment supplier. LiftPass for all of the live stream. And of course, Powerlifting Motivation, who've been here almost since day one, sponsoring all the singlets here for many, many of our athletes. And massive thank you to you for tuning in and watching. Do let us know your thoughts, opinions. You can tag us on Instagram, tag at Powerlifting Series. You can tag Kev and me for the crack as well if you want to keep us in the loop. Won't reply to you or anything though, but thank you again, everyone, for watching.
All right, cheers, guys.
Says only just work. He was born and bred in Bolton, but his mammy's from Kildare, and he's got to make his fortune soon and move to County Clare. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job.
Don't be shy, lifters. Everyone back out on the platform. Everyone back out on the platform. All of our lifters from the AM session. There you go, Ewan. All of our lifters back out.
Now it's time for me to go. I have to catch me train. So I leave you sitting at the bar and face the wind and rain. But I'll have that pint you owe me if I'm not gone on the dry. When we meet next week,
all of our lifters, fix your makeup, fix your hair. Let's go.
They got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint,
we had more lifters than that. Come on.
Wherever you go,
don't be shy.
You'll find an Irish pub. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. Cause wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. Wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub.
Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire.
Okay guys, let's give these lifters a round of applause. What a show they put on. Pro-Am division opening up the Abs Pro weekend. All vying to get a spot at the Abs Pro next year. So bear that in mind. The winners do get an automatic invite to the Abs Pro next year. So start booking your flights. All right, I'm going to hand you back over to Gary in 2 seconds.
But every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire.
Alrighty, so we got lifters from Cyprus, England, Deutschland, America, Chile, Lithuania, just in the male Pro-Am. So it's like a United Nations of powerlifting. Okay, I'm going to hand you over to Gary.
In the eyes of honest men, armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind.
So we're going to kick off with the men in 3rd place. As I said all day, showing the young bulls how to do it. In 3rd place, the big one from Wigan, Andy Foster.
Proudly march behind our men. We will have them free to help us build
So we got Andy at Cockring there.
Proudly marching on your way. Never fear or never falter. Still the boys come home to stay. Armored cars and tanks and guns.
And then in second place, his training partner, I think. I won't call him his best mate, but they have great crack in Dublin together. They're the same hairdresser. In second place, Ewan Conlev. And I mentioned earlier how tough this platform is. Even when you have your handlers with you, your coaches with you. This man came over and did it on his own. Nicholas Nicolau in first place. All the way from Cyprus. Trained by our current Abs Pro champion, Nicholas Dupree. Now we go on to the ladies division. Round of applause for these three fine young men. And now we'll get the pretty strong lifters out. In third place, all the way from Poland, I think, Nikola Goreka. In second place, Nelly Dukian.
Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises, way hey.
Nelly, one of our many Chilean lifters here today. And in first place, with a massive 560 kilo total, all the way from the United States, Taylor Ballinger, your Pro-Am champion. Massive round of applause for our lifters. Everyone who lifted today, well done. Your certs are here to be picked up on the way out. Thank you so much to our spotters, loaders, top table, referees for making it happen. Thank you, audience. The bar is open and the pro is starting at 3:30, so do not go far. Passing you back to Jay.
Yep, so make sure you're back in here for 3:30. The bar's open. If you want to come down and get pictures with the athletes, family, now's your time, all right? Make sure you get a drink at the bar, though. One round of applause for Gary as well for great emceeing this morning. Well done, Big G. One day become Top G.